Who could get that together? Man. Can it get that? You, there you go. Okay, now I got it together. We're all good now. How you feeling?
Pretty good. I'm trying to watch it because last time I was too happy coming into the show, so I'm trying to be moderate. Like a medium
Moderate.
fry.
What? Moderate like a medium fry. That's something I never heard of.
Not too much, but not like too little. So let's
But
make
not
what
like,
it is.
but not like too little. Okay. I think I can vibe with that. I think I can get with something like that. I think we can make something work. Ooh, Sorry, just had some stuff pop up on the phone here, and we already got our. Oh my goodness, we already got our first text of the day. Let's get right into it. Hello, all, and welcome to the Heel Turn Podcast. I'm your host Isaiah Jackson Jr. Devin Lee Crimes. It hasn't even been 2 seconds into the podcast, huh? What's going on with you?
Man, it's you. You the one. Oh my god, we just got our first. Sorry, guys. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Because I was looking at something on my phone on Facebook that popped
Jimmy
up, and
Hater
then I
DM
realized
is
we had a
doing.
message on the phone. So look, don't. It's early. It's early over here. It's one. Well, it's not even early. It's 1 o'clock. I was like, I ain't gonna lie. I've been up since 2. I've been up since 2.
Man, this man, Cody crybabies, man. They be up all night.
I was grinding it on WWE 2K. Man, speaking of that, hold on. Justice says, "What's good, fellas?" He also
The
says, "Devin Corpson." Look, I'm telling you, it's just like
I was already dead, man. I
it's
can't
like
do
we
it with this
we
guy.
2 seconds in, but we got to show something highly unfortunate. We got to show something highly unfortunate. Uh, were you aware of the recent robbery that happened in the wrestling community?
Robbery? I said wobble
Robbery.
wobble.
Wobbly? Wobbly? Like I ain't talking about nothing serious. Like wobbly?
Sorry, my fault. I actually, I haven't. What occurred?
Well, it was just a sad situation that took place, and not only that, but it happened mainly in the WWE 2K community. Devin, can you see this by chance?
Yes, I can see this.
Can you see this by chance? Now we got to give some context here. We got to give some context here. Me and Devin, we're playing WWE 2K24 online. Hey, hold up. Shout out to Farmer Braxton. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Let's get it. I love you, I love you, Farmer Braxton. Love you too, Justin. I almost said Justin as well. But look, man, we gotta look. We gotta talk about something serious. I need both of you. I need everybody's help here. Devin is on the top rope. Devin is Chelsea Green.
Chelsea
I
Green.
I am the amazing and of the victim of this situation, Roxanne Perez. Now, we're gonna show you this clip here. I was robbed out of this game mainly because I know for a fact that I kicked out. Look, we take a look right here.
Duke.
Look at the meter. You see that? Hold on. You see that? Let's hold on. Let's rewind the footage. Let's rewind the footage. Hold on.
They see everything playing.
Look at this. Hold on. We're gonna do this again. 1, 2. Hold on.
This close.
You see that? You see that? Look at the hand. Look at the hand, Mr. Crimes. Look at the hand. You see the hand,
But
Mr. Crimes?
hit the very next second though.
Devin, it's literally green.
But see,
right
think about
here
it.
on
Think
the
about
meter.
it. Think about it. When you press that meter, that means that your character gotta go, oh shoot, I now finally got enough juice to kick out. But
Oh
by the time she
goodness.
even gets that juice up, his hand already hitting 3.
Devin, his hand is all the way up. Like I didn't kick out at 2.5,
You
2 3/4. This is 2.
see, you was trying to do the Roman Reigns 2.9 kickouts, and you see what happened. That's why only the GOAT
2.9
can
kick
do
out.
it.
No, that is highway robbery. Damn it. I can't even say the word. This is
Man,
look, man.
this is just
I
nothing but a
can't
back
believe
alley misunderstanding.
this is BS. Hold on. Let's look at this one more time. One more time for the viewing audience with this weak
All I
ass elbow
see
drop he hit me with.
that Macho Man. Ooh
Weak
yeah.
ass elbow. So let me know when Chelsea Green hit a nice ass elbow drop like this.
Man, apparently that day, man, look at that clean. Took you out.
Apparently that day. You
Look,
ain't
the
even
referee
have a
gave you like a.
finisher. I was finna duke you, bro. I promise you. Look at that. Let's look at how this wasn't even a contest. Look, you were just nearing a finisher. That's cool. All right, congratulations. Like, but look at this. I still had a finisher stored. Like, I was ready. You was finna get it, bro.
Lose,
Cold
man.
Red was in your future, bro. And you almost got knocked. Bro, I promise you.
I'm
Can you
telling y'all.
explain yourself?
Oh, I can explain myself greatly in very much detail. Because look, ladies and gentlemen, all you seen there was this man trying to Hulk Hogan my pen. You know how he like to like put himself a little bit over after a match and try to kick out at the 3, like, oh, that didn't get me, brother. You know, if only I had 1 millisecond next, brother, I promise you I would have kicked out. But that's not what happened. So I mean, that's the neither here nor there, because I know the final result is the referee said 3, and that's a pinfall. And the winner was
No.
Chelsea Green.
No, I was robbed. You seen the referees? Like I said, it wasn't 2.5.
That
Was
was the
it 2 3/4? I wasn't Hulk Hogan kicking out at 3 last second, 3.5. No, that's not what happened. Yeah, I got
So you
robbed. Hold on, look at.
so you saying it was a botched finish that you was supposed to kick out,
It
but
wasn't.
like
Yes,
just
it was a
didn't.
box fish. She should have got up like Natalia. This
Yeah.
is stupid, and just walked out the ring. Like I'm telling you, man, I got robbed. Farmer Braxton says, "Dang, that's a video game. It looks so good." It says, "I feel like the old people walking by the bar when I'm playing FIFA and they think it's real."
I think it's real. That's
No,
always
no,
funny.
it was robbery. Farmer Braxton. It was it
Real
was
life
just robbery.
Back alley
He says,
misunderstanding.
"Now we all see why it's called the Hill Turn Exhibit A right here." I had to look. Look, Justin. As soon as this happened, the first thing I did, well, after I screamed no, 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 and I threw the controller, I had to scream. I had to pretty much screen record the whole thing. Oh my goodness! And then my phone died, so Devin couldn't. I couldn't
So your
communicate with
phone
Devin.
already
I had to,
knew.
I had to
Your
talk
phone
shit
was
through
like, I don't want
the.
to hear it.
I was pretty much had to talk foolish to Devin through the Xbox. I was like, bro, I got the footage. Like I promise you. I was like, Devin, I know I got the footage, man. I promise you. Like, no, this is crazy. It's sickening. The farmer Braxton says, he said, I'm glad you have the platform to show us this. He says, not just complain to your friends with no evidence. I promise you, I had the evidence. I had the footage.
I should have screen recorded because from my perspective, it looked like you just went down for the elbow. I'm
You
thinking
didn't
like,
even see the
dang,
meter
he
from
lost.
your
That's
perspective.
right. That's why I'm like, shoot, is that easy? Like, dang, we going on early tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Shoot.
See, I'll tell you. As soon as it happened, the first thing I did, because I can't really be like, oh, well, Devin, you cheated. Because I can't. I need the proof. I need evidence. So I'm glad Xbox is better than a PlayStation.
You
And
could do that on a PlayStation.
Yeah, but look, I gave you the information faster than what it would have been if you had had a PlayStation. So,
Got a point.
look, man, I was sick. I was sick to my stomach. Okay, so I have to get that off my chest. We can start off the podcast. All right, cool. I feel better knowing that there's witnesses, knowing that there's people know that I was robbed. Hey, man, purple hearts in the chat, man. Purple hearts in the chat for me, man. Purple hearts if I got robbed, man. Purple hearts if I got robbed. That's what we're gonna do here. That's how we're gonna start off the show. We're gonna guilt trip Devin, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. See, here goes Farmer Braxton. He says, "Did you get the tattoo?" Is he? No, I actually went to with my girlfriend. We were supposed to do the podcast. I actually canceled the podcast because I was supposed to get the tattoo, but me and my girlfriend actually went out of town, so we slid out for a minute. We came back, and then that Saturday, my friend invited me to go to just anything. Well, I forgot where. It was like a bar hop or bar crawl, in Scottsdale. So we went there for St. Patrick's Day. I've never done anything for St. Patrick's Day, so yeah, we spent all day there. We spent all day there. And Devin, Ismail, so you know how that day went. So it was just like, so it was like one. So it was fun. It was a whole lot of fun. But yeah, I didn't get the tattoo. It's like, so technically at 6:00, my girlfriend gets off work. We're pretty much gonna try to make a beeline there and hurry up. So that's pretty much the story behind the tattoo, Justin, Farmer Braxton. Damn it.
With the tattoo, man, they gonna just.
Look at that. Appreciate you, Justin. Appreciate you. Hold on. Guilt trip Devin number 2. There it goes. Appreciate you, Farmer Braxton.
I don't feel guilty about nothing. I went to sleep pretty happy that night.
Oh, let me tell you something. Let me tell you about this heathen. No, get him out of here. Let me tell you something about this heathen. Look, this man, while I was playing, WWE 2K24 with this man as Chelsea Green. He was knocking down the referee, grabbing chairs, grabbing heavy artillery, and hitting me with it. I was getting brutalized. And this man had the nerve and like just straight out being disrespectful to me. Straight out being disrespectful. I felt like I was playing an 8-year-old. You know what I'm saying? That's 8-year-old maneuvers, right? You would expect that from like an 8-year-old. Okay. I had to
See, not you know what? I forgot all about that. You know, I was trying to be in character because it seemed like stuff that she would do in that match. But maybe that's why, because I did get you, you know, with one chair shot or two. And maybe that's what softened you up for the elbow. Maybe that's why. You know, you like, dang, why I didn't kick out for that? But you forget them previous press shots. See,
that weak ass elbow I kicked out of. Come on,
calculated.
That's not fair.
I had all this planned out. You know, I practiced after the tribal chief.
How about this? How often are you on the Xbox, Mr. Crimes?
Every dang day. No, this one. Yeah, anytime after business hours.
When it's business hours?
About like 8 to 5 ish.
8 to 5.
So anytime between that, I'm giving people to work.
Then let's do this.
Let's do Mike Tyson on the sticks.
I will grant the challenge for you, Mr. Crimes. For 1 week, we will have a best of 5. Which will work best? A best of 5 or a best of 3 series?
I can do 5.
All right, so we'll do a weekly best of 5 series. So that way, every time we come on this podcast, number one, somebody's always going to be pissed off. Like, so you could tell who's the loser that week when they lose or when they get cheated out of a loss of a W.
We gonna have the Izzy crybabies, man. Izzy got cheated. Izzy got cheated. Okay, he kicked out. Don't you see it? He kicked out.
See, Justin's right, man. That's why it's called the heel turn. Devin, we're seeing Devin's true colors, man. We're seeing Devin's true colors. You see a man, an innocent man, lose a game, and this man calling everybody Izzy crybabies. He playing the guitar, man. Having a concert, calling people John Morant. Like, it's crazy, man.
Hey, I was pretty lit for that entire segment. I'm sorry. As soon as the notes hit from that 03 thing, all he had me in. Pause.
Whoa. You did at the right time, so I ain't gonna judge you.
I had to, man.
But I mean, look, man, Hollywood Rock. I mean, Rock is gonna entertain regardless. So it's like, I don't care what nobody says. I think Rock is always gonna be entertaining. Hey, man, and this Bloodline storyline, I mean, I think it's always gonna be entertaining. Now you got the brothers, Jay and Jimmy, battling it out at WrestleMania. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Did they say that was a night 1 or 2 event?
That I did not actually pick. I didn't really, yeah.
I want to see if they do have the match cards labeled by night.
So that way I know which night to skip.
I know which night to skip.
Whatever night got the most women matches, I will not be watching.
See, you just make it seem like I just hate women's matches, man. You make it seem like I'm just sexist when I actually love.
I'm telling you, he was sick. He was like, "Why do we have to play as women?" I'm like, "Bro, they superstars.
Why do we have to play as women?"
That's why he got mad when he lost. He like, "You made me lose." He said, "If I was Seth freaking Rollins, this wouldn't happen."
Bro, I had a finisher stored for you. I kicked out at 2. As soon as I would have got up, anything that you would have, Mickey punch that you would have threw,
reverse.
Reverse.
That's all I be doing, man. I would have did. No, I would have did.
Your plan would have been grabbing from your eye. Oh. That was crazy. Dang, I gotta go back and screen record that because that was so crazy. If I would have went the other way, that would have been perfect. That was funny. But Farmer Braxton says sick. He says glad you made it safe from a bunch of drunk rich white people. Yeah, it was actually pretty cool. It was alive and well. But to be honest, it was like a mix at that time. I mean, obviously it was fun. It was pretty fun. I thought it was pretty dope. You had Justin. Justin says Devin scheming big time. Then he says, big time crimes over here. All he's missing is the glasses.
I'll tell you.
Look, man.
Just wait on bring the Black Ops back. It's about that time.
Devin just turned into a villain here right before y'all eyes. I can't believe y'all here to witness this heel turn.
I'm like Drew McIntyre.
Here. I'm the baby. Oh, this is Drew McIntyre. You just turned into a hater, man. You just turned into a hater. I can't believe this. It'd be
I'm
your
like,
own
who do you
people.
think I am, Isaiah Jackson Jr.?
Who you
Of
think?
course, of course, I won the match. Like,
Of course, I kicked out that too. That's crazy, man. No, I can't find the actual spot of where which night it'll place, which night it'll take place. Do you think the women's match will main event night one or night? Well, obviously, I think it'll main event night two. Or do you think night two will be main evented by the tag team match?
with no, well, see, with them having that The Rock and Roman going against Seth and Cody on night one, I'm
Yeah,
assuming that they'll be using that to main event night one. And
right.
sadly, I don't think the women will be main eventing once again. Like before they had that tag team match scheduled, I could have been like, yeah, they probably could slide it in, but I can't even see them kicking it off with that.
No, I
They'll
couldn't
probably kick
either.
off the match with that women's match, but
I mean, that'd be dope. I mean, Seth Rollins kicked off a decent amount of WrestleManias that I thought was dope.
true.
He won the IC title. Didn't he beat Finn Balor? It was in a triple threat match. Finn Balor, him and The Miz,
Yep, WrestleMania 34.
and him and Triple H. Did they?
WrestleMania 33, that was not the kickoff though.
Oh, that's not the kickoff. Okay,
But he did
cool.
kick off WrestleMania 35 against Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. Damn. See, there it goes. There it goes. Devin, uh, what year did
Carmelo.
Eddie Guerrero beat Brock Lesnar in
No
No
Way
Way
Out
Out?
2004.
I just had to call something out. Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels.
WrestleMania 21 2005.
Okay, we're done, nerd. No,
Dweeb loser.
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna just randomly just like scream out
That
random
would be kind of
WrestleManias.
cool. You're like John Cena versus
Just
Triple H. I'm like, which one?
Which one? Which one? That's funny. He says Farmer Braxton says only a villain could be in that booth of the unknown location. That's
That's why I'm.
facts.
Yeah, see, I got to get my mustache now.
Justice
I look
says
like
sipping a huge glass of haterade. Oh, he says the tag match. I believe it was already announced as the night one main event. Yeah, right. So, yeah, because I can't really see nothing else topping that. And plus, Cody has to get some rest in between then too if he does win, which obviously I think he's going to. I don't think, but so Seth Rollins is going to fight two matches too.
pretty
Wrestle two
much.
matches,
That's why
which
Drew
is
mad
stupid.
because Drew wanted him fresh.
I want Drew to win. Now I want Drew to win. You were selfish, man. You were
You only
selfish.
saying that because he
I couldn't. I
behind
can
you.
Yeah, man. Look, it's signed too. Yeah. He ain't signed much. He just pretty much just scribbled. He just
Hey,
said, "Ah,
that's
that's
worth.
good. That's a D, I guess."
I mean, and it's decent enough. Could have just wrote a straight line. I'd be like, Drew McIntyre drew this line, man.
Yeah. He said, "You ain't getting the sign. You ain't getting the autograph from CM Punk. So here, you get it from me." He said, "Screw it."
Man,
But yeah, so we got a list. There was a list that came out just 4 days ago. I thought it came out like a long time ago. There was a list that came out March 13th, 2024. Hold up. Hold on. Is this the full list? Let me get the full list. Can I let me
I
see
need
if
the
I can
whole thing.
if I press next, would it send me to the next list? This is something I want to actually double check because this is something that I really want to show you guys because we can definitely argue about this for a long period of time. Unless it didn't come
Long
out with the
time
rest.
argument. I thought they only had like the first 10 or something, ain't it?
Oh, so yeah, okay, so they only have the first 10. So let's
Like the
so let's
first
look at it
10
right here.
from.
Okay, then that's dope. That makes life easier. Now it's frozen on me.
Let it
Unfreeze, heathen.
go. Let it go.
This is good radio. Okay, cool. Here it goes. I'm finna share the screen. He said that's a cool signed picture. Oh, cool. I got it for him. And look, John Cena. Well, I ain't gonna pull his off because that's John Cena. But nah, you can see it from right here. Pretty much. It's like
Funny.
he
It's
just
like
pretty
Brett
much
Billy
scribbled.
stuff.
Yeah, see, every day before I go to work from Braxton, I just go in there. I'm like, I'll do my best, John. Oh, and this is what I showed Devin. This is the newest one. Hold on. It was a good day. Look at that. Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em. Okay, I'm done. That was stupid. All right,
I mean,
okay. But yeah,
yeah, it's decent.
that's my collection. Devin's like, it's like
I
Devin.
already
It's like
showed
you
my
pull the
collection.
curtain. I feel like you like pull the curtain down. It's like a shrine. It's like Roman Reigns. It's like you just like trip over a bunch of Roman Reigns dolls.
It's like that poster with him with his finger up, standing over like everybody. John Cena hat in the background, burnt up. Like
You, you got
you
like
ever
you got
seen
like
that?
Roman Reigns slippers. Acknowledge me, acknowledge me. You like running around the house.
Say man, the big dogs.
He says, Justice says, starting to get the thought with the odds that Seth and Cody are going to lose night one, and that Seth is going to retain night two. So that way, night two goes off air with the two world champions. See, that's the thing. What? Ooh, are you talking? This is gonna sound awful. This is going to sound awful.
Coming from this man.
But hear me out. Do you think they would go the route of like a? Okay, Devin, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Chris Benoit.
Oh, WrestleMania 20, 2004.
You think they would go that route at the end of it? Eddie Guerrero, clapping. They celebrate, dab up, raise each other's hands, and then we end out with a much, much happier story than what we originally got. See, you laughing. I'm like, see, I'm trying to make this serious. He's like,
Well, no, he was like, we get a happy. You see this man be all, no, we should not be happy. Every
I
fan
know.
should go home angry and upset. That makes you come back for more. So
And
if I'm like
Justin,
the
I know
fans,
that's not. I don't know if that's what you're saying. I don't want to put words in your mouth because I know that's touchy. So I don't want to link that to your name. But can you see it going that route?
see, I thought they was gonna try to do something like that with like, I don't know, like a Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn felt like that last year ish. Because I mean, it's just like if I'm looking back to that, it felt like they were celebrating that moment that they felt they years ago probably wouldn't have been able to fit into that picture. Whereas I mean, Seth Rollins has been in the main event for a decade. Granted, Cody just stepped into it, so I can see that. I guess if it was somebody else we felt like shouldn't be there,
Yeah, I just
like
had to
Cody and
ask because
R-Truth.
I wouldn't say they would do something like that. Like I don't think they would go that far. But can you see? Just there it goes.
I mean,
Okay.
unless The Rock doing all this crazy stuff, and he turned on Roman and he helped Cody out, and he raising Cody arm up. I'm pretty sure that'll have everybody going home happy. I don't know about me
Yeah,
though.
and yeah, that's usually the. I don't know about me though. I'm a hater, so I gotta.
I don't know how I feel about traders.
Let me see. I was trying to find a page because we got this text message from Farmer Braxton. He says, "Is Devin a WWE savant?" Let me see,
I,
WWE
I I
history
am
savant.
on the best days, but I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Justin get the best of me, man. So
Justin
like
gets the best of me.
I mean, see,
Pause.
that's see. Thank you. See, that's the thing. See,
Sometimes
I
Justin
acknowledge.
gets the best of me.
I'll acknowledge. If I lose, I still acknowledge like the competition that was placed before me. I ain't gonna sit up there and just like to see how he just tried to discredit everything I did leading up to that pinfall. I would never do that. I would never discredit my opponent because I feel like I'm discrediting myself. Because why would I even waste my time with somebody that I think ain't even worth my time?
Huh? I'm trying to find the WrestleMania page
I'm
because
trying to like look. I'm trying to filibuster, but then like I was like the whole time I met every word I said.
yeah, I'm like because WrestleMania I feel like is where it's best. There we go. Now we getting somewhere.
It
PMS. I
doesn't
don't want to
matter,
talk about
brother.
PM.
It could be WrestleMania, brother. It could be No Way Out, brother. It can be the Royal Rumble, brother. It could be the Survivor Series, brother. You name any pay-per-view, brother. I promise you, I'm gonna be able to know it, brother.
I
That's all for
promise you,
me.
I'm gonna be able to know it, brother. Hey, say no more. What the page
For,
at? Shit. I mean,
for
where the
me to
page
like,
at? Yeah, let me see.
for me to not like the dude, I should be quoting him a lot.
Yeah, I was like, this
Cause I got,
man.
cause I got something you don't have. That's why I believe in myself. I
Brock
got John
Lesnar.
Cena by my side.
Brock Lesnar defends in his title. The Brock Lesnar defended his title in a main event against Samoa Joe.
Great Balls of Fire in 2017.
Uh,
Do, do,
uh,
do,
John
do,
Cena's words
do,
prior to the first edition
do.
of this pay per view, which pitted Ryback against John Cena in a 3 stages of hell match.
That's my friend was that was a hold on, don't do this.
All right, well, time to put this
You
boot
said
back
it. Wait,
up.
can you say that one more time? One more time. John Cena threw me off. He was like, "Remember that?
It's
Remember
pretty
that?"
much John Cena fought right back in 3 stages of hell match in this first ever pay per view that they used for a couple more
Battleground
years. Final answer:
2013. Yes, sir.
Payback. I apologize.
Dang. Dun,
Well,
dun,
see, look at that.
dun.
LMAO, Devin. Look at that. This is what happens. Oh, and also
Let's
to
see the bad.
Justin. Justin says I think the odds of it happening are there. I like that, to be honest. I think that's pretty smooth. Honestly, that's pretty smooth. It's just, oh man, for them to lose and for Cody to go through all that adversity to win. Like, what more does he have to go through? To be honest with you,
Lose again. Could be a
if he
three-time
loses
Royal Rumble
again,
winner. Wayne of that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I promise if Cody win the Rumble 3 times in a row, then I might have to set a seat on fire after that. Because it should
let
have
me
been
see.
CM Punk in the first place. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it should have been CM Punk. Exactly, it definitely should have been CM Punk. So let's see here. I'm gonna share the screen again. Again. Let me see right here. As we log in, we got to go through this list.
This is my
So,
screen.
nope, well, I'm not trying to share a slide with you. So the list we have is the top 50. Oh, we got our brother in Christ, Devin, the tribal chief. Yo, what's good, y'all? What's good with it, my brother? What's good? Well, we actually are looking at this list, the last wrestling list. If I can get my act together here, let me see. Got you right here. So, Devin, can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Cool. This is the pretty much the Bleacher Report wrestling top 50 greatest WWE superstars of all time, ranking number 41 to 50 through 50. And so they got the rules right here. Historical significance, championships, popularity, needle mover, time
Roman.
active, pay-per-view appearances, skill ring, yeah, all that good stuff. We have the Big Show. Devin, are you okay with the Big Show being number 50? Accomplishments: two-time WWE champion, two-time World Heavyweight champion, ECW champion, IC champion, Hardcore, United States Tag Team, and Andre the Giant Memorial. You okay with that?
Yeah, because to me, I mean, one half of his career, I would say like the early 2000s, I would say he was heavily dominant. But after that, it just kind of just turned into him turning face, turning heel, turning face. Don't boo me. Don't boo me. I swear to God, don't you boo me.
And that's the thing. Like, well, I guess they said just WWE, so I guess that makes sense. We can't really go too far back in time, unless they talk about like if they bring up like WWF type of a deal, then I guess we can have an argument. Unless they are, then we can argue about that later, depending on who we come across. Number 49. So I ain't hating on it at all. Big Show number 50 is not bad. Lita number 49. She was 4-time WWE Women's Champion, Women's Tag Team Champion, and Hall of Famer. Number 49, Lita. You cool with that?
Yeah. Because I mean,
Why
every time
you
she
just
show up
sound
now,
like you about to cry?
because because anytime she show up now, she need to sit down somewhere, and it's like, dang, all right. I mean,
Well, yeah,
granted, I get it in the
I think she needs
scheme
to
of things.
be. I think 49 is a little disrespectful. I think she needs to be a little bit like she needs to be down there. I would put her mid-30s, depending on where the 30 spot is at. But you also have Vader right here. Was Vader in, yeah, I guess you could say Vader WWE. What your thoughts on Vader, Hall of Famer in 2022?
Man, it's kind of bummed that that's all I got. Well, currently as it stands, I'll be content with this spot.
Dean
Oh shoot,
Ambrose.
John Moxley. No,
WWE. No, this is Dean Ambrose. This is
I
Dean
know.
Ambrose. This is Deanathan. WWE champion, IC champion 3 times, United States champion, tag team champion twice, and Money in the Bank winner. Number four. Would you even put him on this list?
Well, in terms of top 50, I mean the people that we've just put out there just now. Yeah, because I say he shot to the top quicker than Big Show, I would say. And really, I can't really compare those two because their tenures really weren't the same. He wasn't there as long as it really seems. If we really
I
think
don't
about it,
know.
we
To
got to
be
think
honest,
2012 really to 2019.
I struggle putting him on this list. I struggle putting him on this list. In all honesty, uh, and then I just got to see more people that's coming down the line. AJ Styles. Didn't AJ Styles beat Dean
Well,
Ambrose for the WWE Championship?
true. All right, this one. Well, okay, I guess they're saying WWE. See, I guess I look at AJ. I'm thinking about TNA.
But even WWE, I think that's two-time WWE champion, IC, United States, and tag team. He already what? That's already what they call it, triple crown.
Triple. Yeah, I,
Already a
I
triple
don't,
crown champion.
I personally, I guess I would have put him a few spots in like the 30s ish.
I think that's disrespectful. I think Oscar right here is also disrespectful. AJ Styles and Oscar should be much, much lower. You gotta. I feel like you gotta put them in at least the 20s. If we're talking WWE and the work ethic and Oscar being so dominant in NXT, coming up and then only to have Charlotte pretty much crap on everything she built.
Man,
Like
Craig
Oscar's
Jeff.
the only person that's just like, hey, you're doing a bunch of stupid stuff, but can you be serious? We need you for WrestleMania. Like that's Oscar. Like, they do the same thing with Shinsuke. Hey, Shinsuke, I know you chasing around people for the 24/7 title, but we need you to be serious here. That I feel like that's
True.
they could play that role.
And it's a ton of matches that they've lost that I felt they should have won.
Right, exactly. They also been robbed of
Especially,
a whole lot.
given that WrestleMania 34, I feel like they both were done
Uh-oh.
dirty. The list. The
Right.
list.
I was like, what just
What
happened?
is
Jesus
happening to
Christ.
the list?
What? What? Number 44? What? Number
That's why I broke
44?
up.
Where you go?
It was like, we don't want to show y'all
Kofi
this.
Kingston. WWE champion, IC champion, United States 3 times, tag team champion 14 times, and NXT tag team champion. Man, what a career, man, that we witnessed in real time. Whole lot of fun.
Man, I watched this man first match on ECW in 2008. I forgot who he went against. I just know he was bald.
I'll never forget him showing up at Hammond, Indiana. He took on the Miz when I was there.
Hey, you know what? See, you better. Hey, you know what? You know what? Put him up a bit high, higher on that list. Like not higher in terms of to 50, but lower, because he better than John
Yeah.
Cena. At least he showed up multiple times to
Oh.
him. And like, come on now,
Oh. Oh.
gave us one
Oh.
of the greatest moments in WrestleMania history.
I'm sorry. I know this man's is stacked. WWE champion, world heavyweight champion twice, IC champion 5 times, European, United States, hardcore 3 times, light heavyweight tag team champion 8 times, WCW tag team champion. Does Jeff Hardy belong on this list, and does he deserve to be higher than Kofi Kingston? That's 2 questions I have for you.
Yeah, he belongs on this list, definitely, in my opinion.
Higher than Kofi.
And ah, you know what? It's tough because a part of me wants to say he should be higher than Kofi, but hey, I'm trying to. I guess Kofi winning that championship at WrestleMania makes it just significant. It holds more weight than I think Jeff won it at SummerSlam, or I could see now I'm messing up my history.
Not messing up my history.
And I mean, I guess really it comes down to just how you want to look at their single like careers. You know what? I'm gonna just say I'm fine with it. I'm fine with him being ahead of Kofi, and I'm fine with him being on this list.
Well, you have Ravisher Rick Rude at number 42, IC champion and Hall of Famer. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. Did he show up to the WWE after his back injury, or was his back injury during his WWE run?
I want to say it was during. I
Yeah,
want
'cause
to
I feel
say.
like
Oh,
yeah, because I feel like after that was when like everything that he did just looked like he was in severe pain. So it's like I ain't gonna be too mad at him for being on this list. One person I am gonna be mad at for being on this list is Sasha Banks, because I'm sorry, number 41 NXT Women's Champion, Raw Women's Champion 5 times, SmackDown Women's Champion, Women's Tag Team Champion twice. I'm sorry, bro, but I feel like I can find somebody else better than Sasha Banks and switch her out on this list. Am I tweaking?
one of the four horsewomen.
One
Come
of the
on,
four
man.
horsemen. I feel like she lost that after she kept getting injured. To be honest with you. She
Well,
kept getting injured. She kept reinventing herself. She didn't like what was going on. She didn't like her role. And do you think her leaving? What do you think was the reason for her leaving? Was it the booking or was it the money? Like, do
I
you think she,
I want to
you
say it
know,
was the booking.
yeah, because
I
that's
want to. Yeah, I mean, now I would believe it's about the money. Given that she stepped away and looked at what she felt, was her value. But at that moment, I do think it was really just the frustration of the booking and how that transpired from there.
because that's the thing. Naomi showed up, went straight to what they go to Australia, and was in the elimination chamber match. That's dope. That's bread, bro.
Royal
That's
Rumble.
money. She was, and then was in the Royal Rumble. She was gonna show up. That's 2 pay-per-view checks. That's huge. But she was gonna show up in AEW. I mean, yeah, she was gonna wrestle less. It's gonna be less strain on her body. But at the end of the day, she was just gonna be in there floating around in the bottomless women's division. Oh, thank you for showing up twice. You can go to Collision now. Ain't nobody, but Tony, nobody watches Collision. Yes, they do. When you look at the numbers, you can tell that looking at our demographics, that everybody watches AEW Collision. Like that is our best show, and just know that we're gonna give them the greatest show of all time, every day, all day, then now, forever together. Like it's just, I don't really vibe out with what's going on there. Sasha Banks wise, I soured on Sasha Banks when she not when she left out because I understood, but it was just when a lot of people were asking and she would just get so upset, just get so mad on the situation, and she just doesn't seem like a cool person to me. She just seems like she just got a bunch of anger issues. To be honest with you, every
I,
time you see Sasha
dang,
Banks, she
I
lashing out at
mean,
somebody.
I feel very different on this. I mean, I ain't trying to say how you feel is crap. I
But yes,
just
you are.
I mean, we'll see. We don't know exactly what happened that day. In terms of detail, we don't know like exact dialogue. It could be something said that was just so crazy that she just had to throw the championship down and leave.
Hold on, hold
I
on.
don't know. I'm just saying. We don't really know.
Shout out to my sister, man. Oh no, I don't know if it's because I said a cuss word, but
Could
but
be.
hey, man, shout out to my sister. Loves wrestling.
It be cursing
Uh,
me out.
yeah, for those that started off like with the in the OG times, we had on this day, and usually on this day was my nephew. It was her son. He would do the on this day as well. But when we couldn't get to it, we had Devin on day and history. Uh, uh.
See, that's why I had to get better. Now I'm a historian, man. Literally, the back of my head got a WWE logo on it. Not really.
I, I gotta lean up because I got a question for Justin. He says, "Feel like it was more the booking. Sasha has always been one of the women that tried to make the women's tag division relevant when WWE was never going anywhere." Hold on, man. Justin, I got a question. How can you be a fan of Sasha Banks but not a fan of Charlotte Flair? I feel like they give off the exact same energy. I feel
No,
like they give off the exact same energy. Yes, that is my thoughts of both women. Charlotte and
as
Sasha Banks, Mercedes Monet, we could go both parties. They give me that. They give me Charlotte Flair energy.
has Charlotte won the women's tag team championship,
She don't need nobody.
or is it that she just feel like that's beneath her? Like she
Cause
can't
she
bring
don't
somebody
need
else with her.
nobody. Who should go win the tag
Like
team titles with?
she felt like she can't win it with like Tiffany Stratton or something. That could be like a
Tiffany
protege.
Stratton. Hey, shout
Let me let
shout out
me
to my sister,
let
man.
me let me cook real quick, man. Just think about it. You know, Sasha
You
Banks didn't mind. You know, she had her
because she
buddy
grew up
Bailey.
with Bailey. They were the four horsewomen, as you was talking about it.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I
Oh,
just
Devin, we got a little bit of a hot take here. My my sister comes out says Sasha's better than Charlotte. You agree with this, Devin?
you know I'm a Sasha Banks,
Oh,
day
you
one.
must
So,
come on now.
you
And I ain't gonna
know,
ask Justin too. I ain't gonna ask Justin. I ain't gonna
I was
ask
head
Justin.
over heels, at the Civic Center. I almost threw my phone down. You no, just kidding. But look, I mean, to me, it just like in terms of character, she has way more dimensions than Charlotte does. Because Charlotte is kind of just, I'm Charlotte.
I'm better
I'm
than
Charlotte
you.
Flair.
That's what
I
Charlotte
mean,
gives up. I
but
am
see,
better than you.
that's fine. Anybody can say that though. Like I'm better than you. Okay, you got anything else?
That's all Sasha Banks do. Oh, I'm the boss. Look at me. I'm just gonna dance, do my little
What's
dance on the
wrong with
ramp, and that's
that?
about
That's like
it.
I'm better than you. I'm the boss. If I'm a boss,
This
then who
literally
are
the
you
exact
to
same.
me? You
Like
could
I
be a
said,
boss too.
they give off the
But you
exact
like,
same energy. That's the exact same energy.
well, I'll put it like this. Do you feel that Sasha can work both as a baby face and a heel?
Sasha,
Yes.
yeah,
Do you feel, on the other hand, that Charlotte can work as a baby face and a heel?
yes, but obviously one person could do one better than the other, and I think both parties are better as heels instead of baby faces.
How you gonna dodge around my question? Like, see, well, okay, I guess you gave me an answer. Okay, you know what? This is where I was trying to go to, because I'm trying to find this like you make it seem like they carbon copies of the same attitude,
Well,
but
I
I
feel
feel
like
like
it.
I just feel like when Charlotte's a baby face, it ain't gonna last no longer than 2 weeks.
That's
Because
because
who
it's
can
all.
you can never really to me buy Charlotte as a baby face.
Well, who is Sasha really getting having beef with? The only person she had beef with was what, Alexa Bliss, and then with Bailey because they were best friends when they grew up. And then other than that was Charlotte, when Charlotte was pretty much flinging her around
What
on that
about
table in Hell in a Cell.
with like, I don't know, she didn't have like a long program with Nia Jax, did she? I know she had a match and she
A
won.
match, yeah.
Charlotte ain't
Right.
beat Nia Jax. Charlotte got the
I'm
pieced by
not going
Dr. Dre. See,
I'm
Sasha
not
wouldn't
gonna
let that happen. Sasha
I'm
wouldn't
not
go out
gonna
there and get pieced up by Nia
but
Jax.
but that's the thing. I'm not gonna go as far as to say like I'm not gonna go as far as to say Sasha Banks is like, I'm not gonna say she like is awful. Like, I'm not gonna say like she's just like so totally like far away from Charlotte. But at the end of the day, like, I think Charlotte is just a complete package. Sasha Banks, I don't know. I just wouldn't want to meet Sasha. Like if Sasha Banks had a meet and greet, I wouldn't go. I think she'd just yell
Look,
at me about something.
I wanted to go when they was in Chicago, but that was when COVID concerns, and I didn't know how it was gonna play out, and
He
everybody
said
was
Charlotte
standing
won
across
the.
the room anyway. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was just reading Justin's text. He says,
He's like, "Shut up, the boss is speaking." The other
I'm gonna see.
boss.
I wouldn't even go that far. She said Charlotte won the tag titles with Asuka, and we know it was only to put to put her to
Oh, see,
give
I
her
forgot
the
about
Grand
that.
Slam the Grand Slam. And I said Triple Crown. We said Triple Crown instead of Grand Slam. It says I agree. Sasha does come off entitled at times, but other times she doesn't. Charlotte always does. Come on now, I don't believe that. I don't believe Charlotte always does. I think Sasha Banks. I don't think she always does, but I feel like she's one of those mean girls in high school that she just didn't want to talk to because you knew she was mean.
Are we judging this perception based on like previous, encounters? That you're creating this image of Sasha Banks, because I don't see it. I just see somebody that's trying to be taken seriously. Trying to uplift the women's division.
You say I have a
Because
problem with black women, Devin?
I mean, it could have just been any woman in general that just had came up with an aggressive manner to you. That's why I was just saying. I didn't know if it was just a thing where you're like, you remind me of someone I knew back in the day. Can't stand you now. I just
Can't stand you now.
I don't know. I mean, it's just to me, Charlotte. It's just to what's missing is that I never feel like I need to root for her in terms of like she may not be able to make this happen. You know, it's always I'm rooting for like I can. You know what I'm trying. What I'm trying to say is look at like Liv Morgan, for instance. How you always say like you put her against anybody, and you're like I can't see her doing that. Nah, I can't see her beating so and so like that. That non-belief factor. I never get that really with Charlotte in any match that she's in. Where I feel like if she did lose, I'm like, well, shoot, you know, that person needed to, you know, get some momentum at some point. You know, what I'm trying to say is she, to me, feel like you can never get behind her. That's why I'm like, as a baby face, how could it really work? Because it never comes off like I need to be behind you to do this. I just feel like somehow I can't put my finger on the pulse here.
I feel like if
You know, it's just
Charlotte
certain baby
came back,
faces you could just, you know, Rey Mysterio. You feel like he shouldn't be winning this, but you gonna believe it.
so take it like this. So put it like this. So I have a question, and I'm gonna book this whole thing for you. Let me tell you something. Io Sky beats Bailey at WrestleMania. Io Sky comes out to brag. You know, she's talking to stuff. Charlotte and music hits, but obviously everybody has that feeling of, oh, it's Charlotte. You know, they get that John Cena feeling and they put their stomach, well, we know where this is going. So she comes out. She don't say a
Stop
word
bugging
yet.
me.
Io Sky is like, man, what you trying to do here, grandma? Like, hey, man, Granny Charlotte here, man. Auntie Charlotte. Man, how them knees working? You know, they just start getting on her. And then Charlotte's just like, hey man, I just came here because I'm trying to make history. I'm trying to do this. And Io man, like, man, you make history at home. You know, with your husband. That's y'all. They just start bullying her. And then they just jump her. Boom. They jump Charlotte. Charlotte getting her ass beat. She can't do nothing. You mean to tell me she can't gain a little bit of sympathy for the next like 2 weeks with just
Cause
the
it's gonna
automatic
feel
dumping of
fake.
damage control?
You know, doggone well, Charlotte was oh, I just want to make history. No, you don't. You already did it already. So anything you want now is just stab padding. So what you want?
Stat. So now Charlotte's stat padding. It wasn't like Sasha Banks was stat padding. Sasha Banks will win the title, either get injured and lose the title, or she just have to just lose the title outright. When she lose it to Charlotte or lose it to, I don't think she lost it to Alexa Bliss fast. I know she lost it to
Look,
Charlotte fast.
I'm not saying Charlotte in real life is a terrible person. She probably is an amazing person in real life. I don't know her personally, but who she is as Charlotte on TV, and I don't even think her real name is Charlotte. Just Charlotte on WWE programming. It just
Yeah,
don't come off to
Ashley.
me. Yes. See, to me, Ashley and Charlotte, they two different people. Because Charlotte, it just never felt like, you know, the stakes are against her. There you go. You know, I feel like somehow she got that extra life in her back pocket.
There's no life in that back pocket.
See when she go up against like a Ronda Rousey, people like you ain't saying nothing. But you put anybody else up there, they I don't believe this. No, this should be a squash match.
That's because Charlotte herself, she can lead a match. So I'm expecting her to at least do some good with Ronda Rousey. But if I see Ronda Rousey versus Liv Morgan, who the hell's leading this thing?
Well, I mean, Ronda Rousey was the one visiting the wrestling world. I'm not saying
Oh,
she can't
see,
come in and like just be a a great wrestler. I'm just saying
he goes. Justice says prime example. Charlotte always has to be in the main championship scene, while Sasha will actually spend time in the lower card to better other women. But would she complain about it though?
we'll
Wouldn't she
see.
always have
So
a gripe? Isn't there always a problem with Sasha Banks versus Ladies Monet? There's always something with her. It's just like, damn, be happy.
I look the last time when she left, I understand it completely because I feel like they could have slotted other women into that match. They were already the women's tag team champions. They have no business trying to be going for a championship separately and losing. What's the point? You might as well just give up the tag team championships then. And see, they probably explained that, and who knows what was said back to them. But I mean,
Uh,
when did we really see Charlotte in any like mid card, rivalries where the championship really ain't on the line? Can you see Charlotte in a match at WrestleMania that's not for a championship?
can you see Roman?
I mean, he's done it.
But they're different.
Well, look now. No, I can't. That don't mean I'm gonna look at him as like he entitled. He went against Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 35 for no reason. He went against the Undertaker at WrestleMania 33 or broke down Undertaker for no reason.
Broke
He
down
wasn't always in
Undertaker
the
for no
main. He
reason.
wasn't always in the main event. He main event a lot, but he ain't always was doing
I have a, I do have a question though. I have a question real fast because we gotta go across the street.
it.
Uh, do you care about Darby Allin going on this trip to Mount Everest?
No, I do not.
I think it's an amazing trip. I think it's an amazing feat that he's doing. I'm actually happy that he's going that far. I'm happy that he's having this trip. But why do we keep getting reports on Darby Allin and updates on his trip? We actually got a notification right here. Darby Allin suffers broken foot in AEW match. The next clip, the next sentence. Mount Everest climb postponed. Allen's plan of climbing Mount Everest will have to wait until 2025. I care about my brother foot. I don't care about the trip. Like, it's just like, why are we putting so much emphasis and focus on this man's trip? I could care less, to be honest with you.
I guess he is. I mean, look. I mean, anybody that'll jump off of a ladder onto a pane of glass outside the ring, most likely just don't really care about what happens to their body. So I mean, I ain't trying to be an evil, sadistical person, but why should I? We keep saying like, bro, chill, and he just won't do it. Man, I mean,
He
then
just
again,
won't
it's
do
right.
it.
If he want
Listen
to
to
live
me,
his life,
Darby.
if that's what make him feel free, and that's what give him fulfillment in life, then I'm all for it for him. But I don't care. I mean, I just want him to be safe. Like I said, obviously, maybe he knows what he's doing. I'm probably just the guy that's overreacting, looking into something I don't really know about. I'm not a stunt person. I don't want to be a stunt person. I'm sorry. I ain't built like that. You can call me a wimp, but I pride my life way too much. I want to play 2K25 next year. I ain't trying to be, somewhere with my head stuck in the ground like a Looney Tunes character.
Oh yeah, you got cheating to do online. That's all you be doing.
See, that's the neither here nor there, man. The easy crybabies, man.
If you had to guess which wrestler is going to be performing at Rolling Loud this year, who would it be? One guess. I'm talking between AEW and WWE.
R-Truth. What's up?
First off, shout out to Farmer Braxton. He says, shout out to your sister Izzy. Love the family support. Yeah, shout out my sister. Shout out my sister. I think we're going live on Facebook right now. And he says, Darby breaking his foot is a sign from God, telling him that it's not his time to go through the pearly gates. Yeah, look, this is not ever his trip. Well, let's not have to pretty much psychologically go through all this and have to deep dive into all this. But I'm talking about his Mount Everest trip, not the foot injury. I want to know about the foot injury. Like, that's what's mainly the focus here. But damn it, I forgot where I was going. Oh yeah, who was performing at Rolling Now? You said R-Truth? No, it's Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland is going to be performing at Rolling Loud, man. That's crazy. How many people you think really gonna be doing the dance? How many people really you think gonna be knowing?
About 50-11 of them.
50-11 of them.
That's a number my mom be making up. But yeah, probably about 50 though. I don't know what they drawing out there. I'm gonna be like them people. I don't know what the attendance is gonna be. Could be 2K.
Yo, man, all these people popping up, bro. This is love right here. Hold on. Ice Cold comes in. He said, "Hey, man, and shout out to Ice Cold. Look, let me tell you something. We were judging this man, this dude that's right here. We were judging this man intently because he swore up and down that Liv Morgan was gonna take over the WWE, and she did for about 3 weeks.
There you go. All I said was she was gonna have a little decent championship run. You make it seem like she was gonna still have it to this day, be undefeated like Roman.
If it was up to you,
no. We do smart, booking and storytelling here. I would have known when to drop it. You make it seem
Liv
like
goes through her 7th table. That's on fire. She's
I
gotta be
would,
dead. Like it's like,
I would,
dang man.
I would never set the table on fire because the table's enough.
Ice Cold says Darby is not gonna have a long career with his style. Not at all, man. Especially when after you get glass in your back, you wrestle that Wednesday. Also
Yeah.
doing your coffin drop on the apron. Like, bro, come on now. Like this isn't. It's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it at all. Oh, look at that. The future is Tiffany Stratton, not Liv. I love me some Tiffany Stratton. I ain't gonna lie to you. And
Hey,
I do you think Tiffany Stratton's better than Liv Morgan? Say it right
look,
now.
in long term,
Hold
hey,
up.
chill out, chill out,
Do
chill out,
do you
chill
believe
out.
that?
Hey, I don't care about you putting me on
Answer the
black.
question.
Do I think right now Tiffany Stratton better than Liv Morgan?
Yes.
I would say so. And this ain't gotta
Is,
be. See, there
is
you
that
go.
is
Hold
that a
on.
yes?
Yeah, didn't I just say I would say so? Yeah. Look. Now I feel like Bray Wyatt, man. Rest in peace,
I feel
man.
like Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, I think about the Firefly Funhouse, man. But look, dog, me saying Tiffany Stratton better than Liv Morgan, I ain't trying to say Liv Morgan just straight booty cheeks. I ain't trying to say she just Apple Jackson. You leave them out every night. Tiffany Stratton, though, I remember her first match in NXT when she do the flip into the corner and do the little back thing. She used to miss it. Now she'll
She
never
used
miss
to
it.
miss it.
What I'm trying to say is it's only been like 2 years since she debuted, and she is just way ahead of so many people that's been there for 5 years. No offense, look at Aaliyah. She was there for like 10 years. It didn't look like it. There's no offense. I'm just saying the fact. But Tiffany Stratton, I will say it now. If things keep going the way they're going, she could be women's champion before this year is over.
I agree.
I ain't saying, move all the plans out the way, take the belt off Rhea Ripley right now. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying if it makes sense, I could see it happening. I am thoroughly impressed. It's Tiffy
Justin
time.
says, telling you WWE needs to give Liv a redo with another championship reign. They
Pause.
absolutely screwed the first one up. See, Justin, I feel like yeah, you're right. They do need to give her another championship reign in NXT.
NXT. I
In
already knew he was gonna say
NXT, go
it.
to NXT, take over NXT, and she will be fine. I promise you, she will be fine.
Hey, look, it's popping over there. I ain't even gonna be mad if that happened. When you were saying it then, it wasn't really, wasn't really as fulfilling as it is now. She can get her
Cause
hands
you,
dirty
cause
with
you
like a
took it as an
Roxanne
insult.
Perez,
Cause you took it as an insult.
Lyra Valkyria. I mean, there's some really good talent going on down there now.
It's because you took it as an insult. That's what it was.
Cause with you, I mean, when it comes to Lil Morgan, you could say, her hair look nice, and I feel like you trying to say her shoes is ugly or something. You know,
Yo, this is the craziest thing I ever read. But that's this gonna sound. This gonna sound. Devin, I need you to read this one. Read this one for me. This from Ice Cold.
Liv is the female Rey Mysterio. She will be beloved forever by the fans, but her title runs won't be memorable. Man,
Won't
that's
be
wild
memorable.
because that's exactly what this man said. He called it, said she's gonna have a Jack Swagger run,
I called her
a
Jack Swagger. That's the thing.
Kofi
Ice Cold. I
Kingston
called her.
run.
I called her Jack Swagger.
And then I was like, well, shoot, Rey Mysterio won a championship. Ain't nobody say nothing. And then he lost it because he can't keep it. Da, da, da. So, I mean, look, see, well, the way things are going, yeah. Because when she win the title and she defended, people feel like, for one, she shouldn't have it in the first place. And two, whoever she going to beat to retain it, she shouldn't be beaten. When she went against Shayna Baszler, they're like, oh, she ain't going to beat her. Then she beat her, and you're like, man, whatever. Like, it's just like, well, forget that she won. So, I
Can
mean,
you read
really,
this? Can you read this for me as well?
she got to go heal.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, this, see, there you go, man. It's Sunday, but hey, this no F's given. Liv versus Lyra Valkyria. Sign me up. Look at that. Look, man. Look, I try to keep a,
I
I
tried
mean,
to
I ain't
tap
trying
you.
to, and you see, I had to find a way around. I had to swerve. I swerve when I drive.
Had to swerve.
But see, look at that. Look, I'm cooking. It be, I slow cook. I'm like a crock pot when I cook. It take a little bit, but we be eating eventually.
But we be eating eventually. See, here that also brings us to another conversation that things of WWE screwed up. Max, Maxine Dupree, and I can't show you it. We would go back and watch it, but we get flagged we'll get flagged. But oh my goodness, how do you feel about Maxine getting ready for the caterpillar? She does it, and before she could drop the elbow, Candice LeRae, we're not doing that. You wanna know why we hate you?
We ain't
Because
doing
you're
that, little bit.
stupid. Nobody wants to be around you no more.
She said your
You're messy in
overall
the
lower
locker
2K.
room. If we weren't on TV, I still on you. I'm like, dang, man, it's getting real, bro. But like, we see Maxine Dupree just pretty much get her heart ripped out her chest, and it looks like WWE's gonna make this a storyline. And I think they're doing it with some useful. They're making use of the likes of Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell, people that we see, but like as soon as they go into the ring, you kind of already know the result, or the match that's gonna happen. You see Candice LeRae, she gonna do the, she'll go out there, she'll celebrate, she'll probably kiss Johnny Gargano. Oh, I love you, babe. Cool. Then you hear the judgment, and then you hear the Judgment Day's music. You hear Rhea Ripley's theme music hit, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, know where this is gonna go. Unfortunately, you hear Becky Lynch's music hit. Okay, like it's crazy. So it's crazy, bro. How do you feel about Maxine Dupree and just this? WWE turning this into a storyline. But before I get your comments real fast, he says, give Liv the Mandy Rose treatment. Take her to NXT and win the title. See, Ice Cold sees the future. Ice Cold sees what we're trying to do with Liv Morgan. But this man here who thinks he knows what's best for women is trying to steer Liv Morgan in a way that's not going to get her over with the fans.
Is that so? See, I mean, you say you can see. I can see the future too. I said she's gonna win Money in the Bank, and what happened? It happened. I mean, I be wrong sometimes, but I be right.
You gonna take this as an insult? You're like Tony Khan. You be making them.
Wait. Let me try to wait. I'm proving your point. Hold on.
That's crazy. It's like here. You have these memories. You like to make short-term memories. Darby Allin smashing into glass. Yeah, we gonna remember that on like the 1-year anniversary. But 364 days out of the year, we ain't gonna think about it. Like it's gonna be one of them things. You feel what I'm saying? When do we think about Liv Morgan winning Money in the Bank?
Okay. Look. First, I will say, I'm on board with her going to NXT winning the championship. I ain't gonna lie. At the time this man pitched it to me, we was in a creative meeting. When he pitched it to me, I was like, man, it's outrageous. Get on my face. But now I'm on board with it. I can see it working. But with your Tony Khan comparison, we talking about. I didn't realize I was doing these hand gestures today. We talking about somebody that somebody jump off of a whatever ladder into some table, glass, whatever. That's a spot that people gonna talk about for a few weeks, but that's it. I'm talking about accomplishments. It's set in stone somewhere that she is a women's Money in the Bank winner of 2022, and she's a SmackDown Women's Champion, and she a Women's Tag Team Champion. I'm not sitting up here going, you remember that time Liv Morgan fell on all them pile of chairs on SmackDown? You remember that time she did that backdrop on I don't know if it was Sonya Deville or Lacey Evans through the table? Do you see me?
That was bro. There was somebody literally trying to German suplex her off of an apron, and she literally just fell back. Like it's not like she did some 450 splash.
But what I'm saying is, you make it seem like I'm holding on to these moments like they make her who she is. I'm looking at what she accomplished, what actually happened when the bell rang. That's why I'm saying don't compare me to that man, Tony Khan. I respect the man, but I do not want to be nothing like him, please, man. Because if I see a fight going on, I'm not going to be scared. I'm going to just find out what the heck going on. And if somebody got a weapon, then I'll run. But if you got a fist, what can you do to me? Unless you trained in MMA.
Man, this man just went straight heel turn on us, man. It's a heel turn.
I just no, I can't. I can't be Tony Khan. I just can't, man. Granted, I take the money.
I take the money. He said, "I'll take the money."
You know how many WWE championships I would buy with that Tony Khan money?
I promise you, I gotta buy. My next purchase is an AEW championship. Though I gotta split it between companies. Ice Cold talked about the heel turn from Candice LeRae. Said it was the weirdest heel turn I've ever seen. Justice says the whole thing was so incredibly stupid and awkward. He says turning the Maxine getting booed thing into an angle is just going to add another thing for the fans to boo Maxine for. Just just throw her back to throw her back to NXT, Jazzy Jeff style. Just get her out of there. Get throw her back there. Just throw her back to
I was gonna
NXT.
be like, thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Just slide out the
Thank
window.
you. No, literally, thank you.
Ice
Like,
Cold,
for
Ice Cold
real.
says calling Devin Tony Khan is an insult, no matter how you explain it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, wait a minute.
He says Ice Cold is a sick name. Hey man, Ice Cold's dope, man. He is super cool.
For real.
Another cool dude that we had on the show before, multiple times. We had him on the show multiple times. And he's also welcome too. Look, man, he's welcome anytime. He says people forget that Maxine, this is from Ice Cold, people forget that Maxine was never hired to be a wrestler. She was supposed to be a manager, and her whole gimmick is wrestler in training. She's still very green. She's learning in front of us. And that's the crazy part. I ain't gonna lie to you, Ice Cold. I ain't gonna lie to you. I actually had to, and you, Devin, we all can vouch for it. We all were here. Last week, I even had to apologize because there was a point in time where I was just like, she shouldn't be in the ring. She sucked. She Aaliyah. You know, like I was just like absolutely like just lambasting her. And because I knew that's not what she was there for. And it's WWE's fault. It's 100% their fault. So I did have to apologize after seeing her just get booed. And it's just, you suck, Maxine. And it's like, bro, you know, she didn't wake up and say, you know, she wasn't playing with, you know, wrestlers growing up. She wasn't watching WWE, you know, on tape when she was little.
Training
You know,
in the dungeon.
yeah, she wasn't training in the dungeon. She didn't wish to beat her favorite wrestler, you know, insert wrestler here at WrestleMania. You know, my pillow was the Big Show just because I could throw him out there. Look at the power. You know, like I'm Jim Ross. Look at the power of Isaiah Jackson Jr. left in the Big Show. Get your little ugly ass out the, you know, like I'm throwing them, you know, like Maxine Dupree. Look, a lot of these wrestlers, they ain't never did that. So it's like,
How you know?
so, well, I'm pretty sure Maxine was
I
in
was
like,
in your room. I know they ain't do it.
well, that's the thing. Did you think the Bella Twins was like, you know what? I want to be Divas champion one day. No, John Laurinaitis was like, "Hey, I saw you on this magazine, and I just never thought I'd see anybody more beautiful. And you would look even more beautiful with a championship around your waist. What do you say? You know, like I ain't. No, I guess this. I really can't really see anything. I can't see where Maxine, you know, love. You know when you watch we've seen the vignettes, you know, of every wrestler that we love. John Cena, he had cardboard belts. You know, like Roman Reigns, he was like, "Well, I suck at football. Might as well just play. Might as well just wrestle."
You
No,
don't forget that my father was a wrestler.
yeah, nah, I'm sorry. That was The Rock. My bad. That was Dwayne Johnson that did that. No, look. No, I'm sorry. Was that Baron Corbin? No, that was Madcap Moss. No, we're just gonna name every wrestler that was a football player. No, they all were. Look, they all are insanely athletic, and some of them it didn't work out in the NFL because of injuries. You know, so I'm not clowning them just to, you know, be a jerk because they definitely balled me out. I ain't, you know, unless they want to hoop. Now, if they want to hoop, hey man, they could get it, man. ABG, anybody could get it, man. But we gotta talk about Justin. He says they literally have $1 million performance center for her. Instead of embarrassing her, send her there so she can actually get some training in. Ice Cold says she didn't know Total Divas was the wives of WWE superstars. She thought it was a reality TV. She talked about it with CVV. Oh, Chris Van Vliet. That's crazy. So yeah, Maxine. So she doesn't really know much. So like, how could we? It's hard to judge her on that. Like, it's hard.
So that's my thing. That's why I'm like, if you're gonna put her on TV, you know, in segments on Monday Night Raw or Royal Rumbles, just know what her strengths are. Don't just put her out there knowing she can't work through a match and expect her to go work a match with Rhea Ripley on Monday Night Raw. Just why would you do that? And that's not about the why would you do that? But yeah, when she first came to NXT, she was just a manager. She wasn't just coming out there like the other women, just straight up wrestling. So, and to me, that's why I felt it too. Maybe the entire gimmick was she's just training with the Alpha Academy to become a better wrestler. That's why everything she do looks so green and so tacky. I'm not saying that's the best thing to do, because you'll get people like Isaiah Jackson that's like, get out of here, you suck.
I'm about to say something crazy.
That man was when he said don't come back, because I'm like, well, dang, why she can't come back?
Yeah, well, don't come back.
I'm okay with saying you suck.
To be honest, the responses wasn't the greatest either, because it's like, oh, you're just mad that you can't drink her bath water. No, let's not go that far. It's not that. It's not because of that. Like it's
Man,
mainly
you
I
took
forgot
that to
what
this man personally, though. I
I
ain't
forgot
even
what they I
heard
forgot
this.
which diva said diva. Oops, I forgot which women's wrestler said that. But what I forgot
Wait,
I
wait,
forgot
wait,
what it
wait.
I forgot what it I forgot what I was trying to say in terms of diva. But even then, bro, like you know who I think is like a good manager, but can barely make it as a wrestler, and you gonna hate me for this. One
Wait,
person
can
that
I
I
wait? Wait,
think,
what company they in? What company they
oh
in?
WWE wrestling, or women's
Women,
wrestling,
woman.
who I think is like a really great manager, but she can barely pass off as a wrestler.
Dang. Oh, wait, wait. I want to see if I can get this right. I mean, I feel like I'm disrespecting her because I feel like I don't feel like this. Is she a manager like right now, or is she trying to be in the ring?
She's been a manager,
Zelina
and she,
Vega?
yes, yes. I think like she can. I think she can just pass off as a wrestler, just barely pass. Like you could throw her in the ring and be alright. But I'd much rather have her as a manager. She could definitely kill it as a manager. Like I feel like Maxine Dupree isn't there yet. I think she can, but I don't think she's there yet.
Well, dang. See, I figured that's who you was talking about, but I don't look at. I guess
He says,
so. You
man set women's wrestling back 10 years by saying diva. No, Aaliyah. Aaliyah set wrestling 10 years back when she entered the ring. That was a diva. Aaliyah was not no wrestler. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. She's a DJ now. She's living her best life. I ain't gonna be mad over the past. Well, I'm sorry, Devin.
yeah, after trying to climb back to 10 years of evolution, you set us back to. Um, but I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I was like, don't hurt yourself. Jeez.
Yeah, yeah. I need
We were
help. I
talking
need
about
a hot
Zelina
tag.
Vega.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, well, shoot, dang, it's been a year almost now. That's crazy. When she went against Rhea Ripley at Backlash last year, I mean, we all knew she wasn't gonna win, but
I would
I
hope we
mean,
all knew she wasn't gonna win.
well, I mean, they was in her hometown. They was in Puerto Rico. She came out with the fan was. I know I'm just building up that side, knowing what's gonna really happen. But I mean, is she? I'm
The fact that you
starting to
can't
think.
defend her right now is like helping my case.
Well, because I'm trying to wrap around like why you think she just can't be a wrestler. I mean,
I think
look,
she
is it
barely
just
passes
because you? Is it because of her size?
everything. It's because of everything. Like she can sell. I give her that she can sell, but everything else, I feel like it's not.
Like, what if she was like a submission specialist, like a AJ Lee? I'm not saying she is, and I hate to say what if, like, oh, it should never be it, but in another universe,
Exactly.
what if?
But that's the thing. You're saying, what if? If she had that, then yeah, I changed my mind. But the fact that she does it, I feel like already proves my case there.
Do you think we've seen enough to come to that though?
She
Especially
won
lately.
Queen of the Ring.
Yeah,
She was
but I mean,
Queen
they didn't
Zelina.
really capitalize on it.
She was tag team champions.
Xavier Woods was king of the ring too. It don't feel like
Oh,
it.
no, we not finna compare Xavier Woods to Zelina Vega.
Well, you at the, who am I disrespecting? Because you
You
already disrespected
disrespected
her by
Xavier
saying
Woods.
all I'm saying is she won Queen of the Ring, and I'm like, but he won King of the Ring. Like they didn't capitalize on either one. He got his crown taken and smashed by Roman. So,
And she won tag team champ. She was a tag team champion.
well, I mean, think about it. From that match with Rhea, she lost. We never saw her really competitive since to really get
I
a.
feel
I mean,
like you're
it's just to me, you make it like you constantly see these people and they just straight up doo in the ring every time. Where you're like, I can't see it, man. But I'm like, I don't see them enough.
no, that's I don't. Well, even Justice says after seeing Selena during the TNA days, she wasn't all that in the ring, but she's
Way
definitely come a
back.
long way. And then we also have Ice Cold Devin. It's okay to agree with Isaiah on this one.
I mean, look, all I'm saying is it's just my thing is he'll say he don't see it, but I'm like, we don't see enough to see it. That's
Here
just me.
goes Justin. Do you agree with this? All the training she's done with Malachi really made Zelina very good in the ring.
Well, I mean, look, see, all I'm saying is I can't judge based like I said, I haven't seen her in anything major since last year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's her fault. I mean, I can't say, oh man, you was trash in that match. That's why you ain't getting booked. You just ain't getting booked. And I
Fine.
mean,
Let's see.
that's just given to the strength of the roster. I ain't, saying she just like all I'm saying is I don't think she just that complete booty cheeks that
I don't think she's like booty cheeks. I just think
like you say you barely see her be a wrestler. I mean, as a manager,
I think she could pass off. She's good enough that she could pass off as a wrestler.
makes sense. She just barely made it. Like this. All right. Given that what we seen, I will be on your side.
It looks like
Right now.
well, no, it looks like Justice on your side here. We just need to see her more often instead of every once in a blue moon.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I
Given
can
what we
accept.
see.
I can accept it because the only person that was like small that had that stature that was just automatically dominant was Alexa Bliss. And I think we will never see somebody of that size be that fiery, be that dominant. I don't think Roxanne Perez can do it.
I mean,
Not yet. I don't think she can do it
well,
yet.
well, I'm saying with her attitude right now, she's starting to. I guess she is a full heel now, and if you think about it, I feel
But
like as a
is
heel, that gives them an advantage because obviously they can do other tricks that.
but is she a good promo? Answer me that. Is she a good promo?
No, but that's what NXT is for because
Right.
it's getting there. She's better than she was a year ago. I think
Oh
her
yeah.
cutting promos as a heel is better because as a baby face, you're just kind of I love being here. I want to be the best.
She has that like play crazy type of attitude. It's like ask for your dog. Your dog is in the abyss somewhere. It's just like, bro, like we're not like. There's no need for like the evil laugh. There's no need for like the dramatic like the dramatic facial expressions. Like I feel like that's what Roxanne Perez gives. But I think she's dope. I think she's an amazing. I love her. No, I don't love her, but I think she's cool. So yeah, Devin, are you hyped for WrestleMania? We still haven't. We still got to do WrestleMania predictions. Hey, everybody that's on here right now on this YouTube episode, we're doing a WrestleMania. We're doing a WrestleMania prediction challenge. So Devin, I don't know if you're still down for this. Me and Devin are gonna pitch it. Me and Devin are gonna pitch it at $25. We're gonna have a gift card, and whoever wins, or if you tie, we'll just split it. We'll find a way to split it. But we're gonna put in $25. It's gonna be a $50 gift card. Can we make it a person's choice? And we can just pick the gift card, eventually, and ship it out.
Yeah, I think that'd be better.
Yeah, so it'll be the gift card of your choosing. We'll put $50 on it, and that's what the winner gets for the WrestleMania. Well, pretty much we're just predicting the match card, and we're gonna have a whole lot of fun with it. We're actually gonna do it the week before, or at least that Friday, the Friday before Mania. Is that perfect? Friday before Mania, because trust me, we ain't watching. I ain't watching SmackDown. I'm waiting for WrestleMania.
You're not gonna watch SmackDown.
I ain't gonna watch SmackDown. I'm gonna watch the highlights. I want to be geeked, man.
See, there you go, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know that now. I ain't watching that SmackDown.
That's probably why you feel like that about Zelina Vega because you skipping SmackDown, so you probably. Ain't
oh yeah, because Zelina Vega just pops up on that SmackDown.
You just exactly, but you wouldn't know because you didn't watch it. You just admitted it.
I'm talking about not watching the week before the day before Mania. It's not like Roman Reigns is gonna jump Cody the day before.
Know? You wouldn't watch it. You wouldn't know.
They'll tell me they're WrestleMania.
It's different live. Speaking of live, I'll get to it later.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I thought you still had a bit. You know what? Forget it. This may be burying me enough. Ain't that right, ladies and gentlemen? Let me tell y'all. In 2 weeks, I'm gonna be live in person at Monday Night Raw. So when Drew McIntyre want to start talking about my dude CM Punk, I will be there. I don't care about no Claymore, none of that stuff. I don't care he got a sword. I dodge that stuff like I'm in the Matrix, man. Max Payne type of stuff. Stop playing. But yeah, I'm gonna be far in the back like I was last time because I was cheap. But I'm gonna be there. I ain't gonna be in the ceiling, but I'm gonna be there. So there's that. Because he
So
broke my news last time. That way.
you're gonna go
Old
and see
Dave
CM
Meltzer
Punk.
here,
You're gonna
Uncle
you're gonna see
Dave.
you're gonna see Phillip Brooks. Oh, we gotta talk about Uncle Dave for like 2 seconds. I know we got a little. If that's okay with you, if that's okay with
Yeah, I don't
you.
mind talking about Uncle Dave because he need to quit.
But yeah, you're going to see CM Punk, Phil Brooks one more time. You already seen him before when he
Wait,
showed
wait,
up on
wait,
you
wait, wait.
mysteriously.
True. That is true. But I'm gonna be seeing mommy, man. Stop. I'm gonna see Rhea Ripley. I might see Becky Lynch. I might see Seth freaking Rollins again. Cody Rhodes, Maxine Dupree, R-Truth,
You think you're
Kira
gonna see The Rock?
Tozawa. Probably not, but it's okay.
Oh, that's crazy. That's so crazy.
I mean, it ain't my fault he ain't showing up to Chicago. It ain't my fault he ain't brave enough to come to Chicago and call us crackheads and dope or whatever the names he want to call us like he did y'all. If he came to Chicago, if Roman came to Chicago, he wouldn't be trying to go, oh, acknowledge me. I can't hear you guys. See, I was coming out there with that little Mickey energy. That's why they ain't coming back. Can't believe they even had a WrestleMania there. Like,
Ooh, we think we got a little bit of a hot take here. He says, Ice Cold says, honestly, most of the women on the roster aren't a good promos. He said, I think their in-ring work and character. He said, I think it's their in-ring work and character that separates them. And then you have Farmer Braxton. Devin, do a live spot. Do a live spot.
I probably do that. I was thinking about it. I should be one of them vloggers. Like, I'm going through the door and stuff, security trying to take my phone. I hit them with that Claymore real quick and run. Like, back in the day, what was that game? Oh, wait, that was Crush Hour.
Nah,
Some backstage assault. I'm trying to be like my role model, Phil Brooks. It's like getting my muffins from Mindy. I'm going to stop by Mindy's first, man.
I feel like you're going to be like one of those TikTokers. All right, guys, so the day I went to WWE and I went to Monday Night Raw, the seats were really comfortable, so I didn't have a problem with worrying there and sitting there for 3 hours. Get a credential. Yo, if you could get a credential. Look, I tried to get a credential, Farmer Braxton. I tried so hard to get a credential. They wouldn't let us get credentials. They wouldn't let us interview. AEW still talk to me. I ain't trying to sound like that, but AEW will still communicate. Like, I don't hear nothing from WWE, but I would love to. I'm not hating on you, Hunter, Paul Levesque. We all cool. We all cool. There ain't no beef. That's all I got to talk about. So he said he's gonna talk about WWE events like he a good critic. Hey man, I'm telling you, Devin gonna be out there. So I had my title belt. I had to chase down another kid because he tried to run off with my belt, but I did eventually catch up to him and got back to my seat to watch Roman Reigns step out. You're gonna be like one of those. You're gonna be like Keith Lee, where like you just sitting there. All right, guys. So today I went to WWE. You gonna have like the camera zoom in on your eye.
Almost not down on undisclosed location. So today I attended an event of Monday Night Raw in an all-state arena in Rosemont, Illinois. The seats were terrific. My view was immaculate. Everything was just as I thought it would be. The only thing I had an issue with was the parking. I had an altercation with the parking guy. He said it'll be $20. I said, "What the hell?"
I said, "What the hell?"
I'm not a Keith Lee guy. But shoot, I say all this stuff, and I'll just be sitting there like a potato. Like this man made fun of me last time when I was on TV with LA Knight. Man, stop playing.
On TV with LA Knight.
You needed that iPhone 17 to see me, but I was there.
Wait, he was there though. He was there. He did go and find himself. I can't find myself. I was too far away. I was too far away.
Soul searching.
Farmer Braxton says that's so lame. Boo them. I know, right? Well, not, but Levesque, if you still want to hit a brother up, definitely, please. We ain't got nothing to lose. Yeah, we're actually gonna slide through with an interview last week with Fallon Gray, for a local wrestler here, but we just went into a couple things. She's actually fighting Brittany Brooks pretty soon. Shout out to Brittany Brooks, friend of the program. She was one of our first interviews. She was she's got to be like 20 years old? No, she can't be 20. It was like 2 years ago. So she's got to be like 18 now. 18, 19. And she's doing shows in Chicago. Better. She's from Arizona. She's doing shows in Chicago. I think she's in Boston right now. Like, she's traveling the world. She's fought in Mexico. Like, and she's just turned 18. We interviewed her when she was 16. And like she was super dope, like super cool people. So she's one of those people that I definitely think she could find her way. She could find herself in NXT. Y'all gotta remember that name, Brittany Brooks. Remember
She
that
gonna beat
name.
Liv Morgan.
She definitely gonna beat Liv Morgan. She gonna be military pressing Liv Morgan. That's if Jay Cargo don't do it first. But Devin, do you really think that the women's roster, as Ice Cole said, if I can find the tweet, if I can find the text, well, most women on the roster aren't good promos. Do you believe that?
You know, well, shoot, you really can't pinpoint a lot of just great women promos, can you?
Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, sometimes she just be sounding like somebody's just like telling her to rush. Like
True.
it just be sounding like sound like she trying to battle with Eminem. You know when she on the mic.
I'm the roughest, I'm the toughest, on the.
Yeah, I'm the roughest, I'm the toughest, and you got Eminem just like just going back and forth. Like I don't know, it's like one of those things that Bianca Belair, I think she aight. Rhea Ripley is good, of course. Liv Morgan is not. Liv Morgan good at promos, Devin? Is Liv Morgan good at promos?
I mean, you ask me this like she cut one every week.
Oh my god! Answer the question. Answer the question. Is she good at promos?
No, but it's
Okay,
all based on reps. Why you think The Rock so good at so many promos? He done did about 1 million of them. Think about how many John Cena done did. Think about are we gonna talk women? Think about how many Becky Lynch get. Think about how many Rhea Ripley don't get as many as Becky though.
But we didn't want to talk. Yeah, I was like, we didn't want to talk. We didn't want Becky Lynch to grab a microphone before. She used to crack jokes, like dad jokes before. Like she was awful.
Well, see, the thing is, I hate to just say that they just like all suck just straight up at promos because you don't see it that often. Like I said,
I feel like you do though, right?
With the women,
how often do we see Maxine Dupree talk? How many times do we see Maxine Dupree on TV?
Well, I'm saying, how can we judge Maxine promo if she's standing in the ring by herself cutting one?
No, I'm just getting off. I'm just talking about women that we see on a regular.
But I'm saying I can't judge what I don't get to see.
Ooh, here goes the list. Becky, this is from Ice Cold. Becky, Rhea, Charlotte, Bayley, and Zelina's decent.
And then first four gonna get plenty of time on the mic.
But Justice says Becky gets cringe at the mic at times, which is she's a mom. Like she gives me mom vibes. Like that's just mom vibes, if I'm being honest.
I wouldn't have went down that line. I thought it was just like
it's not disrespectful. How is that disrespectful? It's like dad vibes. Like, ain't you a mom? Like,
well, I mean, we don't say, man, Seth Rollins give me dad vibes when he cutting.
He do.
Roman gives me dad. He got 4 kids.
He has moments where he say something that's cringeworthy. That's dad vibes. Ain't nothing. You make it seem like I'm just some sexist asshole.
Look, all I'm saying is, out of, like I said, those 4 he named, those are just women that I feel like will get that opportunity to stand in the ring and cut a promo. I'm not talking just backstage real fast with Kayla Braxton or Kathy Kelly in the ring, where they trusted you to come out there and talk in front of these people for a good 8 to 10 minutes. I don't, guess if somebody else came out, it'll get to 10 minutes. That's all I'm saying. I can't judge what I can't see.
So how about, oh my God. So how about this? The Ice Cold says they are all cringe when they are faces, but their heel promos are good. And that one, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a heel that, quite frankly, I'm not really terrified of. Like Roxanne Perez. If we could go NXT.
But is it because of size?
Size? No, it's because she can't talk. I just think she can't talk. I think she's over dramatic.
Well, look,
why am I breaking you? I'm like, what?
Because I don't know what you want. I'm like, she just turned heels. I'm like,
name me all the heel wrestlers that are good at promos right now. We got Becky, who's a face right now. We got Rhea, that's a heel. Charlotte, who's injured, and Bayley, who's a face right now. Zelina, she's good no matter what you want. To be honest, no matter what you want Zelina to do, I think she's good. I think Zelina is a good person. Yeah, besides Russell, she barely. No. Oh, see here. Ooh, Liv Morgan gets a lot of time to talk, and she sounds like she's crying a lot. Yeah, Bianca's fast a lot too. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, Liv Morgan get a lot of time to talk. I'm coming for revenge.
I mean, she a woman. What you want her to do? Talk like
whoa.
Y'all make it seem like her voice should come. My name Liv Morgan. I'm gonna.
Because she's a woman.
I
What's
mean, what
happening
you want me to
here?
say? It's a lot of people. You can say Cody just cried on TV last Monday. Literal tears coming out man's face. Anybody gonna clown him for that besides The Rock?
Besides The Rock, yeah,
Well, see,
exactly.
what's wrong with Cody crying? I'm gonna give my championship to my mama. But it's okay for Liv. I mean, I'm not saying Liv was out there crying. I can get the tonal reception. Sound like she crying. But like I said, she not gonna come out and just come out to you with a thunderous voice. Real, I'm gonna take back what's mine. You gotta make what look, all I'm saying is it's tough. I gotta see women do these promos just about as much as the men do to be able to get it. I don't know what y'all want because that's the only way they gonna get better at
Because
them
we
promos.
seen them. We seen them. They're on our TV screen. We know that they can spit a pro. We know if they can spit a good promo or not. Face or heel. You like Shotzi's promos? Okay, that's a bad one. We don't see her that
I was
often.
about to
So
say,
that's a bad one.
no. I
She
seen
literally
her
just be
live and it
disappearing.
was terrible.
Right. So she So I don't want to throw her under the bus. Naomi.
Let's see. I think she good.
You think she a good promo?
Yeah. She
Heel
comes
man
out
face.
believable.
Good promo.
I want to say, I don't know.
You can't find a lot of people like that. Ooh, I like this from Justin. Seth recently had his suffer succotash moment with his diarrhea Dwayne promo. He says Ice Cole also says Cody needs that emotion. It's part of his story, but Liv's tone always sounds like a toddler complaining about someone not sharing their toy. And I mean, yeah, like
You know what, Ice Cole? I don't know what you want, man. I really don't.
You know what, Ice Cole?
I quit.
Hey, it's Ice Cold for a reason, man. Ice Cold for a reason. Miss this, man.
Making me feel like Rhea took her toy and now she's Rhea. She took my championship. She broke my leg.
Think about it, bro. Like you ever had one of those moments where like you make a kid angry? Like how about this? I got a perfect example. I got my little cousins. You see my little cousins. They used to interrupt the podcast a bunch of times. Love them for it. But they used to just pop up, Izzy, banging on the door. So, long story short, I kept beating him. In wrestling. He wants to play wrestling, so I'm like, all right, bro, we're going to play wrestling. Just know I ain't going to take it easy on you. So I'm hitting this dude with chairs. I'm throwing him on the fiery tables. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm sorry you got to eat this. Like, so I beat him and win. And he's like, what, he's 7? And you know when kids get angry and they, I hate you. I know where you live, Izzy. And just walks out. And I'm like, okay. He goes, I know your age, Izzy. I know you're 24 years old, Izzy. Like, you ever seen kids get that mad where they like try to sound like, man, you got a niece. You know what it's like, right?
I mean, I'm a pretty lovable guy, so I really don't have these type of interactions.
Oh, so you were the kid that was just like, Mommy, I hate you. How dare you spank me, mother? Like that was you.
No, that's this guy.
No, that's.
But I get what you're saying. I'm sorry. I just said I don't have those experiences.
That's Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. Like like Liv Morgan can say all that she wants. I'm getting my revenge on you, and when I do, I'm gonna hit you so hard you're gonna feel it for years, Rhea. Bro, Rhea just walking around like, come on now, come on, let's not do this. Come on now. I'm over here lifting up Nia Jax, and you got me over here worried about revenge. Nah, man, get your revenge ass out of here. I'm sorry. Like it's not working.
What made Alexa Bliss so threatening for her size? Say if we swap this out and say Liv Morgan was Alexa Bliss in this moment, where they were a tag team and Rhea turned on Alexa, and now we're going down this path. Say if she had that encounter, would you still feel the same way?
That's because Alexa didn't care. That's because Alexa, we seen her take on Bayley, and Bayley was like, man, I'm just too nice of a person to just reach out and grab this kendo stick. Alexa Bliss said, man, I'm finna beat you down, woman. She beat the brakes off of Bayley. After that, Bayley stopped hugging people. Like that was the last time I seen Bayley hug a person, was when Alexa Bliss was smacking her up and down with a kendo stick. Like, like Alexa Bliss, she was over here bullying Nia Jax, man. You need to get out my...
But were you okay with it?
Get on my face. Like, yes, because she showed she was you got that ego from her. She was on the ego trip, She was crazy a little bit. Like she showed that, hey man, I don't care. Y'all losers. Y'all ain't gonna touch me. Like, like she she had that badass attitude with her. We didn't really get that from Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan was just like, I feel like she tried to be extreme. Like this, she tried to get into her extreme era, and it just didn't. It just didn't work to me. It didn't work. Uh, Justice says Bianca needs to repeat herself too much. Charlotte sounds like she speaks in spells. I don't need you anymore. She like so slow motion. Bailey and Becky get cringe at time, especially Bailey. When Bailey started laughing, is when I started losing it. And he says Rhea Ripley might be the best promo right now. Oh yeah, that's facts. And he says Alexa had that popular girl in school sass. He says it worked with her character. That's why it. Yeah, he said it worked with her character. That's why it worked. What's Liv's character? I'll let you answer that, Devin.
What's Liv's character?
What's Liv's character?
Well, it seems like she gonna need a heel turn as well. Because Alexa Bliss came in with the whole nice babyface cheerleader persona. You see, that didn't go too far. Maybe we at the same crossroads with Liv Morgan. Maybe we planting the seeds for that. That's why she was getting all up in Becky Lynch's business. She felt like Becky got in hers. All I'm saying is, maybe for y'all to take her seriously at her size, she gonna have to tap into a heel. But at the same time, will y'all believe in it? You believe in Alexa being a heel? Wait a minute. I thought I was done. You believe in Alexa being a heel when you brought up about how she went after Bailey. Bailey was like, I can't do it, but Alexa had that more aggressive side to her. Because what I'm trying to find the disparity is like if the women just ain't, a taller stature woman, you kind of just dismiss them.
Like they oh, now you trying to put me.
Am I wrong? But am I wrong though? Because think about the women that you're looking at a higher standard. But when I bring somebody,
how could you?
A Zelina Vega or a Liv Morgan, you're like, man, that's like them barking at a tree. And I'm like, well, what's the difference if I change that? If I gave that same person dialogue to another person, saying I'm gonna get this back, how would you, how would you receive it?
But why didn't I say none of that about Alexa Bliss?
Because see, that's the thing, y'all liked her attitude, which, like I said, it didn't work as a babyface. She just came back and tried to be a babyface. Did it work?
That's because she tried to be a demon. She's still a demon. She's been walking around with a doll. Like, bro, she needs a character change.
So what I'm saying here is, if you somebody that people gonna look at like you shouldn't even pound for pound be in the conversation with this person, you're gonna have to come in with, I'm not gonna go by the rules. So I'm saying that's what Liv gonna have to do. But what I'm afraid of is that we'll get to that point where she'll go off with a kendo stick on Rhea, and y'all gonna be, man, see, she needed a kendo stick just to be Rhea Ripley. And it's like, what do you want? She might as well just quit because she ain't tall enough to fit what y'all want.
We told her she could dominate in NXT, and you telling us that she should just quit.
Think about it. All I'm saying is, she go to NXT, I'm fine with that. I mean, we still gonna have other issues y'all gonna want. She can win the championship. We still gonna have to worry about how we gonna go about promos. How we gonna go about her going up against anybody? So you telling me, would you be on track with this? If she was to go to NXT, say she go on a Mandy Rose type of treatment, dominates there, eventually drops the championship to whoever will be the next newcomer. I'm not saying Rhea Ripley's still gonna be in the same position, but then if we were to slot everything in now, would you be more on board with it, knowing that she had that under her belt, a successful NXT run?
Yes, because then I'd be like, oh, Liv Morgan came back up. I'd be actually nervous, like when Mandy Rose came up with Toxic Attraction, and they showed up in the main, and they showed up. So was it? They showed up at SmackDown, right? Or they showed up at Raw first?
I think it was SmackDown. Oh, yeah, I could be wrong. They might have popped up at Raw too.
So it's like, to see them show up, it's huge. I want to see Liv Morgan, who I forgot what the group we had. Was it Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, and Roxanne?
Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, you come up with a group like that, you're set. And Liv Morgan's the face. Look, Tiffany Stratton's the muscle. Roxanne Perez is Roxanne Perez. Like, come on now. Like, we could do something with this.
Well, that's what I'm gonna stick with right now. But in this position right now, that's gonna have to take place at the WrestleMania, because I don't know what they're gonna do with it. That's what I see to levy this Liv Morgan hate, man. She gonna have to
Morgan hate.
she gonna have to be a heel. She gonna have to get dirty, man. And I ain't talking just quick like Harley Quinn stuff.
He said Liv Morgan hate. That's the crazy part. Well, Ice Cold says Isaiah. Well, he says Isaiah. He says her character worked with the passionate babyface underdog. That's why everyone wanted her to win Money in the Bank. But
No,
then
it
she
didn't.
tried.
Cause when it, no, it didn't. No, it didn't. Ice Cold. Because when it did, y'all was saying no. She no. See, she can't be Ronda Rousey. She can't be Shayna Baszler. Granted, them the people they pitted her against, two former MMA people, so that don't help. But I just see that's the thing. We went that route and people didn't like it then because they had to have her tap out while she simultaneously pinning Ronda Rousey, and that foiled everything. Because she couldn't come out and say I beat Ronda Rousey clean because people when you did tap out, so it was crap from then.
She did tap out.
That's what I'm saying though. I mean, you shouldn't have went with the finish. I don't know why they just couldn't have her pin her where she just got the leverage right there.
Well, we asked the note stone, and he says, but she tries to have this kind of aggression that doesn't work with her tone in the promo. Then he says, look at how she won, though. That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the problem, man.
That's so when crazy. She came out that next night, you tapped out, and they weren't lying. But WWE put her in that position. You could have figured out a better finish. If you had to protect Ronda Rousey that much that it's just going to devalue her value just to the utmost ashes. If she
utmost ashes?
Utmost ashes, man. If Liv Morgan was to just roll her up and just pin her 1, 2, 3. I mean, it don't take that long to get to 3. It's only 2 numbers.
Yeah, exactly. Some people kick out at 2. But you know,
they didn't do it. So that's why the referee, you acting like the game. See, but it's okay for me to say 2K, NBA 2K lied when I said I had an assist, but they didn't count it. It's okay for that to happen, right? But it's not all right when the referee raised his nicely hand and say pinfall, Chelsea Green the winner. That's all that happened. You never made a motion of kicking out. So that's what I'm saying. Like I said, from my perspective, I'm thinking, man, he lost to this Lamicki elbow. I don't know what's going on.
I was robbed.
And think about it. You had
1. 2.
You had 2.
That's green, bro.
You had at least like 2. You had 2 times before 3 to
look
kick
at that.
Out. That's your fault that you couldn't get it right those first 2 times.
His arm is up last time, right here.
Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you what it is right now. You can turn in your paper anytime, but if you turn it in after the time they want it, it's gonna be late. That's
his
what happened. Your kick out was late.
Devin, you see this man's arm right here. Okay, I'm done.
I'm telling you,
we're over it.
That's like finishing your paper. Your paper due at 3:30, right? You finishing it at 3:29. You finish. But by the time you get to the teacher, it's 3:30. You're late.
Devin wins like that. You like wins like that. That's your problem.
That was
you like
what the thing like is. That. Because guess what? I won. I can see if I lost.
That's your mindset. I won. Damn. You like one of those. You like one of those heels that they win by DQ or they lose by DQ, but still keep their title. Then you just slide out the ring
because it's
all
facts.
The math alike.
You know what I mean? Look, from my perspective, I thought you just, like I said, didn't want to kick out. I'm like, man, I guess he just.
I was robbed.
Maybe the elbow was too stiff.
Justin says WWE turned a lot of people on Liv when they did that awful finish with Ronda. They killed her reign before she even got a chance to get the wheels turning. I don't think she would have got the wheels turning. I'm sorry. I think the wheels would have just stood there. I think she would have made no motion at all. I think they would have cheered when she got out the ring. But in terms of storyline and everything that they were going to do with her, which you can also agree, we can also agree 90%, well, not 90%, 50% ain't really her fault. In terms of like booking. So, but still, I'm just not a fan. You also have Ice Cold. He says they could have kept her. They could have kept her having her roll up Ronda. Be honest, nobody believed that as her first feud. Ronda gets cocky dominated. Jesus Christ, Isaiah. Ronda gets cocky, dominated the match, then gets rolled up again. It would show Liv's resiliency.
That's what I thought they were gonna do. Because in that whole match, she didn't have a lot of offense. She was really on the defense most of the match. Where you could just have it where she basically, it should have been a thing of every defense will be tough, but yet she would find the resiliency to get out of it, eventually getting to the point where she can finish these matches definitively, where she ain't got to try to roll up somebody. She ain't got to just survive every championship defense, but you probably would want to start off that way because she did win Money in the Bank. Which is a match where you could just happen to get the briefcase. There's not a lot of, based on you actually beating each individual woman. So that's how the reign should have went. You having her tap out still showed she lost, but at the same time she didn't, which there's just too much more confusion when she could have just rolled her up, and each defense, like I said, could have just been her surviving, but eventually getting better to the point that her finishes would be more definitive, not just her getting lucky.
Yeah.
That's all I got, man. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Tough crowd, man.
We do got to move on real fast. There is something that I forgot we had to talk about, and I know we're like, Devin, what time were you supposed to get out of here? Like, what did you have a time limit on when you had to dip up out of here?
Man, that be this though, man. I gotta get my flautas. I gotta notion my ankles. I gotta clean my John Cena. I gotta clean my John Cena poster. So,
of course, I gotta clean. It was clean before I got here. It was clean before I got on. Look, Ice Cold says I think having Carmella, Selena, and Alexa would have been good starter feuds. To be honest, yeah. I think that definitely would. Look, Farmer Braxton, flautas. Yeah, look, I already had 10 of them this morning. Go have 10 of them tonight. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it's an addiction.
That's an addiction. I'm
but
starting to think we need to get you some help.
Did you see? Oops, not the videos. I almost shared the wrong thing. Devin, can you see this clip right here? Can you see this?
Yes.
Have you seen this?
That's that man in that cave that be wearing them Cody shirts. Yeah, no, I did. I saw what Dolph Ziggler had to say.
So Dolph Ziggler sound like he had a problem with Cody's story, and this was Dolph Ziggler's comments about Cody Rhodes finishing the story at Mania.
Comes right after this game. Like,
what's happening here? I do. I have.
What
first
number
of all,
is on the back? 2 or 3 or 4? Like, how many times he gets to go to the main event and come back and not get it? How many are?
All right.
I appreciate this 2-year story. I really do. I just think it's so funny that finishing the story isn't like the end of a storyline. It's like, no, he has to win because his dad wasn't champion. That's the story.
But it's not just his dad. It's what he's had to go through too.
Hasn't everybody else who wasn't a legacy in the business had to go through a bunch of stuff too?
Of course, everybody
Cody
does.
The only one. So Cody got to wrestling on his own merits, right?
Yes. Oh boy. Oh my God. Let's go back out to the.
This is the best day of my life. It's like my birthday, except I don't really celebrate or eat cake.
Man, I see a lot of Dolph. I see it now. I see a lot of Dolph Ziggler in you. That's what it is.
Whoa!
That's what it is.
I seen a lot of Drew McIntyre in him more than anything. I don't see no Dolph Ziggler in me.
Nah, because Drew, I get why he be salty, but y'all just come off just like mad. Just
Dolph don't have a reason to be salty.
Bitter. He do, but he ain't got a reason to be salty against another guy's success.
Why? It ain't
Cody fault his career went the way it went. Talking about Dolph. And he only coming back to one WrestleMania. He's making it seem like this is the third one.
Here's the problem with Dolph's thinking. Cody Rhodes, he didn't get on. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe he didn't jump into wrestling in his own merit. Of course, you still have to be athletic to be a wrestler. Duh. You still gotta, have that love for wrestling to do it. So, and his dad was a wrestler. So obviously that helps a lot. But what he doesn't realize is that his father showed up to WWE, never won the WWE championship. Cody never won it either. Cody seen he was getting screwed in the situation and left the company where his father was still working at, and left the company so he could be a bigger star. Dolph Ziggler didn't leave the company. Dolph Ziggler stayed in WWE. Well, maybe if I get this chance, maybe. Now you 40-something years old in Japan. Like, when it's not a bad thing, but you're not in WWE. So it's like, maybe if you would have left sooner, you could have gotten the chance to be a bigger star and showing up like your counterparts did. Drew McIntyre. EC3 tried, but it didn't work. So he got his own company over there. So, you have guys that just show back up. Naomi, Mia Yim, Michin, excuse me. Like you have all these different players that show, and you see Mercedes Moné. She said in the interview, yeah, I will be back at WWE again someday. And you already see Tony Khan, but I just gave you all this money. I don't understand. Don't break my heart like this, Mercedes, please. You know, it's like, no, like it's you see how it's built up. Like you see where this is going. So Dolph Ziggler himself, I think you have no reason to sit there and bitch because quite frankly, you had your chance to leave and be a bigger star, and you didn't do that. You seen you was getting screwed in a situation here at WWE. You decided to be in the words of Darby Allin, a good person. I ain't gonna say good little boy because that's disrespectful. Like I ain't trying to be like that, like be on his ass like that. But you know, he wants to be a good co-worker, wants to be a good worker, and see if he can get a chance. He won the World Heavyweight Championship before Cody did. Exactly. You know, so there's no reason for him to sit here exactly and Money in the Bank. He got more opportunity. He got more opportunities than Cody at a time where Cody was moving away from legacy. Dad, you know, so he was actually trying to find himself, make a name for himself. Dolph Ziggler has no reason to hate, man, because he had the opportunity, he had the chance to do the exact same thing. He didn't take it, so now he's sitting here bitching because he's in Japan somewhere. Not Japan somewhere, New Japan. Well, no, he's in. Is he even in New Japan? Well, didn't he show up at TNA too?
That's what I thought. I thought it was TNA. I don't know. Maybe it's a joint.
I know he showed up in Japan. I know he showed up in New Japan.
Then I saw him at TNA too. But that's neither here nor there. Look. I think he coming off with a lot of hater energy because look, that's why I was saying like he can't be upset with how Cody career going compared to his. Like that ain't, you know. And like I said, it's just the second year he's going to WrestleMania. It's not like it's been 4 of them. How many times he gonna get a chance to go to the main event? It's only the second one. Last year was his first one. But in terms of Cody's story, yeah, you got that story of like he wanted to get the championship that he felt was taken from his dad in the Garden. But to me, his story is also just when they say what he's been through. Yeah, everybody go through their own stuff too. But I mean, this is what they focusing on right now. Because at that time, let me see, 2014. I don't know what Dolph was doing. He probably was IC champion. But Cody was Stardust. You know, Cody was getting beat by Stephen Amell. You know, the Green Arrow, a TV, you know, an actor. So, it was, and he's come back from that, though. Like, he was able to leave on his own term and went off and built himself up, helped start AEW, and came back just different from what he was. And I always like the phrase he says that he's gone from undesirable to undeniable. To me, I feel like that's the true story. Because who would have thought, like when he was Stardust just walking around in the cosmos, that he would be taken seriously to even be in a back-to-back WrestleMania main event, to be a back-to-back Royal Rumble winner, to have people go against The Rock of like, we want to see him in the main event, not you, Dwayne. You know, you cool, but we want Cody. They ain't never gonna have we want Dolph Ziggler. You know, that's not, I'm not trying to say he trash. He just didn't take a bet on himself like Cody did. As soon he had to get released to go take a bet on himself. Cody just said, I'm done.
I'm out of here, yeah.
So, I mean, it's just different trajectories. And like I said, I don't see why he should be saying it like Cody, like what makes him so special. Like, it ain't really about that. It's just, that's how y'all careers went.
Exactly, man. It just sound like a hater. Yeah, it just didn't make any sense at all why that would even come from somebody like Dolph Ziggler, a workhorse at that. Like, bro, now you just came out like, you just sound like a jerk. You sound like a jerk, somebody that didn't get his chance. So, Devin, I think we've been on here for a good 2 hours. 2 whole hours.
Yeah, man, we're trying to beat that record, man. Make it 3. No, I'm just kidding.
Make it 3?
I don't know if I could do it for 3.
I don't know if I could do 3. Hell, I never thought we'd do 2, which I'm happy, man.
Outside.
No homo, we could do this all day, pause. But like, we definitely. But I want to know if there's something that you want to tell the audience before I pushed that whole thing up. Before we close this show out.
Well, there is, ladies and gentlemen. It's been your boy Devin Lee Crown Jr. And it's crazy to think that we hitting the 2-hour mark. So I'm gonna make this quick. I'm gonna do a Bianca Belair on this. No offense, but you already know I'm gonna be at Monday Night Raw in like 2 weeks at the Allstate Arena. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to get some videos. Maybe try to go live while I'm somewhere. If they try to take my phone, I'm gonna just hit them with them Superman punch and a spear combo and get up out of that joint. But I'm gonna hand it back over to the number one hater in the nation. The number one, well, I don't know. Maybe it's more than one. Liv Morgan hater in the nation, Isaiah Jackson Jr. Let me unzip my. He was trying to talk about me. I'm gonna unzip my doggone collar, man. Shoot. He over here. Who you going to the club after this? I might.
My eyes. My eyes. I'm sorry, man. I was blinded.
Just because my chain ain't as big as yours right now. Pause. That don't mean nothing.
Whoa! What's going on?
He over here telling me, put your chain away. Don't nobody want to see that, man.
Look, man. Yeah, let's turn this music down because we got to talk for a minute. This
I try
message
to be
came out.
nice, you know.
He says 3. Also, I love to do 3, but Devin's old. He has a nap that he has to get in.
No, apparently this man got to get Gunther chopped his tattoo on today. They gonna sit him in the chair.
Arm.
They gonna have him like this, and he gonna be, I'm ready. Tattoo just like that.
I'm gonna look like that dude. You ever seen that black dude that got that chest piece is like shaking as they like wiping the tattoo like this? They like cleaning the tattoo.
That's gonna be you.
Look, okay, that's
when I ain't heard nothing.
That's why we had to turn the music down. Izzy, what about Fields and both of y'all? Who is going to win the NCAA? Pretty much who's going to win March Madness? Who's going to win the chip? Well, Houston got their ass beat by what was it, Iowa State. We were watching that yesterday, so Houston, I wouldn't necessarily give them one of my greatest chances. The top 4, I think, could definitely just crumble with the quickness. I don't really have Arizona nor Purdue. Arizona and Purdue are pretty much one and the same. I think they pretty much Arizona. I feel like Arizona fans and Purdue fans are literally the same way. They're like, oh man, we're killing the regular season, but man, March Madness come, you watching like with your pretty much with the finger. You're watching in between your fingers because you're so nervous. So in saying that, I have no damn idea. I think this is the one that's just so up in the air. But I don't even know, man.
See, because I think you're wrong about, no, I'm just kidding.
I was like, man. I thought you were going to go ahead and give us your insight.
No, I got to do more research, because I be, at the brackets at work, I got to do my research so I can.
Are you making a bracket?
Yes, I will. That's all I got to say.
Would you go UConn? Would you take the bet to go UConn? I don't know.
Why not? I'm gonna share it with you when I complete it.
I'll go UConn, but results may vary. Yeah, and he says, "What about Fields?" Look, I ain't gonna lie to you. Ismail was getting a drink at the time. Ismail was getting a drink. I'm right behind him with Liz, and we not dancing, but I'm looking at the phone. I got my Jack and Coke in my hand, celebrating St. Patty's. And my phone vibrates and it says Fields to the Steelers. And I felt pain all the way up until our next bar hop. When we went to the next bar is when I finally calmed down because we ran into 2 guys and we were just like, look, man, we'll never be the same. We're going to have Caleb Williams, that freaking loser. And now I gotta hope that he's okay. I mean, right now I'm gonna be a Cardinals fan this year, but I am gonna look intensely at the Chicago Bears. Awesome show as always, guys, from Justin. Devin, your thoughts on Justin Fields? Are you hurt that he's going?
Not at all, because I don't see where coaching or game planning or not, it was gonna be time for a change anyway.
You like Caleb Williams, don't you?
Well, I'm just saying, I'm not saying that change was gonna be for the better, but it's not what how can I say it? Insanity would be trying to do the same thing over and over.
But he didn't do the same thing over and over again. He has weapons now. They got wide receivers, a running back. And this is like,
should have been the case. Maybe they should have tried that last year.
Exactly, and that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. This stupid organization. They traded up. That was the first grab at Justin Fields was probably the first time Chicago was happy to get a quarterback. And then they're just like, oh, okay. Jazzy Jeff, get the hell up out of here.
Now when he go crazy somewhere else, that should show you.
It's just stupid, man. We got this other light-skinned black dude that's going to come in here and help us out. Like, man, this makes me sick, man. We have sick. This makes me sick. So, that was it for today's show. Outside of the tomfoolery. He says, I'm a nap too, Devin. Don't worry. He says, zip up Polo is sick. He also goes on to say, I don't know either. This bracket season is going to be wild. And he says Kyrie's game winner today was wild. I haven't seen it yet, but man, I can't wait. I can't wait to actually tune in and watch it. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down.
Don't. Okay, I'm sorry.
Did we reach the 120? Yeah, we reached 2 hours, so we gotta get up out of here. One day we will actually stay. Well, not one day we will, but there will be a day where we'll have absolutely nothing to do, and we'll chill on here for. We'll just lose track of time one day.
I thought he was military time in it. 200 hours.
That's how it said on YouTube. It was like, you guys have been on for 120 minutes. I was like, okay, well, guess they gonna tell me. So 2 hours it is. He says, I'll watch the breakdown on iOS tomorrow. Appreciate you, Farmer Braxton, because somebody just said he just don't want to watch it no more. Like, he just said I got boring. Like, he said my stuff was just getting old, so he just stopped watching me.
Look, it's been plenty of times I be texting into this dude, man. You know, messages I want him to read, he don't read them. If I say don't read it, he, you telling me what to do? You telling me what to do? I'm gonna read it.
I talked about you the other day.
See, man, there it probably wasn't even positive too.
It wasn't. I was talking about you
this
you
empty-headed
about
co-host I have on the Hill Turn.
No, you said my music was porn music.
Well, at that moment, it just the music was a little sus.
Was a little sus.
I should say. I ain't saying why I'm thinking that, but at that very moment, you know, I'm a changed person. So
Devin was like, "Where?" That's because you had the phone like laid out on the counter somewhere. You heard the music. You was like, "Where have I heard this before?" This sounds oddly familiar. That's crazy. That's why I exposed you. Here it goes.
Oh, he said, here he goes. Like, I got the music right here.
No, that's just what I just knew. He was just like,
look, man, I ain't finna listen to this, man, because I'm chilling in the Hill Turn Cafe. So y'all already know what's going to be going on.
The Hill
Number
Turn
coffee
Cafe.
and wrestling. We
Number coffee and wrestling.
Heavily caffeinated.
Yeah, it also turns out you could just, also turn invisible, too, like while you're there.
We full of tricks, man. We full of surprises going on. You know, it's my new gimmick. I'm the invisible man.
Invisible man.
Jim Cornette gonna hate me, but it's all right.
Yeah, you just can't fight nobody. You can't have a match with nobody. You're gonna get like a 30-minute rant on you. And also, Farmer Braxton says, thanks, fellas. Appreciate you both. Look at the purple hearts. You know what that mean? You know what the purple hearts mean? That means I got screwed. Got screwed completely. And he says you rented out a coffee spot that undisclosed location, man. Don't meet Devin when you at a coffee spot, man.
This undisclosed location is very versatile. You know, we gotta watch out for the Izzy crybabies, man.
The Izzy crybabies.
That
is one thing I'm gonna do. I am gonna clean up here a little bit. Then I'm actually gonna go back to playing video games. I'm gonna play some video games.
I'm gonna try to win back my match.
I'm gonna play Devin's gonna cheat again. That's why I'm scared. Every time I see like a invite down low now, I'm just gonna think Devin has some algorithm that's gonna make him cheat. That's gonna make him win at some point in time.
Man, I'll play as Akira Tozawa, man. You'll think I was Omas afterwards.
So like we said, up to 5. So sometime this week, throughout the week, it don't gotta be like, you know, it can just be throughout the week. We just gotta play 5 matches. And winner. We just get bragging rights. We'll just make it 1-0 week by week. So we'll figure it out through there.
Because I just want you to know, no matter what, I will be on the island of relevancy with the tribal chief and all the bloodline people. This the island of relevancy. This is what they be talking about. You'll never see it until today. This is all you're gonna see. I actually shouldn't be showing you this.
Shouldn't be showing you this.
This is where winners reside.
So you be showing us where Roman's at every Friday and Monday?
Yep.
Instead of at Raw or SmackDown?
He out here training. He out here doing pull-ups on tree branches. Like, it's crazy. Like, he literally picking up trees out their roots, swinging them from like one side of the island to the other. He like literally get a row of them and just spear them. Like, he look like an actual spear just going straight through the wood. Pause.
You make it sound like he like that Brock Lesnar commercial where he F5s that shark.
Yeah. He out here Superman punching sharks.
Roman Reigns, Baywatch 3.
He putting He put sharks in guillotines. He don't have to F5 him. He just shut up. He got his arm all over the fence.
I can't tell you because it was gonna spoil. My career, my rise.
I'll get there eventually.
But look, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I lost where I was actually gonna close out at. Yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We'll be back next week. We'll see you then.